We need more dogs. The Fan.
Hey, what it do?
Ahoy.
What's up, dude?
Sportsin'.
Me too.
Just sportsin' so hard.
You always say that, but I think you're lying.
No, dude, you have no idea how
It's
hard.
hot out.
You have no idea how hard I sports today.
It's so hot.
Oh.
Why would you do? Play golf or something?
No.
Tennis?
Pickleball, power walk, worked out with a dumbbell, 5 pounds, some ankle weights. It's pretty exciting.
Jiu-jitsu?
You have no idea. You have no idea the level of awesomeness that I achieved today.
I've always liked physical big men.
That's what I hear.
Yeah.
Here, Rob's a fan.
Truth.
He likes the physical big men.
Yep, that's right. Well, I'm happy you're sportsin'.
Yeah.
I'm sportsin'.
The Mets
Stevie
coming
Fire's
up.
sportsin'.
I got hot J.J. McCarthy news, or should I say 9?
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, 9.
10 years
Going to the bench.
10 years in a row of the Blazers not being on Christmas Day. I mean, what's not to love about today? Sports and so hard.
Yeah. I have something to call to your attention.
Let's do it. Because let's be honest, I really don't want to sports that hard. So
You just said you did.
well, look,
What's the matter with you?
I've already sports today. I'm done sportsing. Let's unsports. Let's prattle. Yesterday we didn't prattle. We really didn't.
Yeah, you've sportsed way too hard today. That's the problem.
Yeah.
He has no more sports left in him.
Yeah. I need to pace my sports.
Aren't you a sports guy? Call yourself a sports guy?
Hey, we got a long fall and winter coming up.
Man, New York would hate you.
I could only sports, so I don't even know who George Pissarro is, for God's sakes.
Pizarro.
Exactly. That's my point.
Idiot.
If you asked him who George Pizarro was, he'd have no clue who the hell he was.
No, I don't. All right, what were you bringing to my attention?
I don't know. No, I got to call something to your attention.
Call away.
And it's kind of sportsy, but it's not.
You want the ball?
Did you see Chris Berman
Oh yeah.
at the Hall of Fame
And look,
ceremonies?
I don't want to.
Did you see it, Steve?
I did, yeah. I was.
Yeah, let's be nice, but
Well, because
I was fascinated.
can you describe that?
Well, you're talking about someone's body, which can get a little weird.
Yeah.
You're talking about an old man's body, which we all get older. I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah. Can you describe it
I believe
to the people?
that Chris Berman, either through some unfortunate accident or some new experimental surgery, I believe he had his ass removed. Chris Berman has no ass. It's gone. Or it's possible that his ass has migrated to his gut. I don't.
So he's got so here's the deal. He was there because he's Chris Berman. And he doesn't look bad. He's not as bloated as he used to be, but he does have quite a boiler. And his pants, he had khaki pants and a golf shirt or whatever.
Tucked in.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, the old men, to every old man out there, and look, this goes for anyone. I understand that your generation tucks, and I appreciate the tuck. It's a classy look. You think it's sports, any outfit, it gives a formality to it. I get it. Not everyone should tuck. It's like spandex isn't for everybody. Those performance golf shirts, like the dry fit fabric that hug you, not for everybody. The tuck is not for everyone. Chris Berman, he shouldn't tuck, but he was tucked. And that is where his problems began.
So he's got the shirt tucked in and his khakis on with a belt, and his pants are under his belly as they should be, that's where they're cinched.
Yeah.
But then on the backside, it's as if his ass had disappeared and
it's gone.
And his belt is just hanging.
It's below where his cheeks would be.
Yeah. But it's still up.
Have you ever seen the movie Despicable Me?
I'm going to say no.
Do yourself a favor.
Yes. No.
And quickly Google Despicable Me Gru. Because the main character in that, I believe Steve Carell.
Yeah, Steve Carell.
Voices him. Gru.
G-R-U.
G-R-U.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I didn't believe that body could be achieved in real life. And this is why I said it's possible that Chris Berman has undergone a radical procedure. Maybe he's Michael Jackson wanted to look like Peter Pan. It's possible that Chris Berman wants to look like Gru. I've never seen anything like it, and it makes me a little uncomfortable because, again, I'm not trying to body shame anyone. Hey, we're all doing our best out there. When I saw that video, I didn't know how to process it. I've never seen it. His ass is gone. I think it was there at one point, and somehow it vanished or it migrated to another part of his body.
It looks like he's been sitting down for 50 straight years.
It's
there's
possible.
there's no leg muscles or anything, but like all the fat like from the top of the chest like went to the belly area.
Yeah. Because when you see, I'm
Because
looking.
he's not overly big.
No, I've now.
I think he's lost weight.
Yeah, but the belly is still kind of there, but then there is literally no leg muscle and it kind of indents from the
And he
the
has
gut.
he has no waist
Right.
really too.
Because
From the gut down to the legs, it indents.
I'm looking at other photos of Chris Berman. This is a new phenomenon. He normally just looks like a normal, overweight kind of, older gentleman. I don't know if like, look, all the people now, everyone's doing like the Ozempic and everything. Because now you got like Ozempic face and like some of that's the only thing I can think of is this is a GLP gone horribly wrong. Some sort of peptide that was supposed to zig and it zagged. I don't know. But it's the most bizarre look I've ever seen.
I think he needs. I've never seen someone who needs this more than
An ass?
No. I think he needs suspenders. I've never seen anyone who needs suspenders more than him.
Well, the video, if you keep watching, he pulls his
He
pants
pulls
up,
his
but
pants
it doesn't even go anywhere.
Yeah.
It just
This
stays.
is-
Well, there's nowhere for them to go.
right. It doesn't go on top of anything.
This is also going to sound terrible.
All right.
Oh yeah.
And I
Here we go.
And I want
It's
this.
about time.
Well,
7 minutes, we finally get something down.
Courage.
Let's go.
so I saw this like a day or two ago, right? All I've been able to think about since that moment is what his crack looks like. Because I need to see it. If there was an OnlyFans right now, I need to see dong.
Now he needs to see crack.
I do. If there was an what's an OnlyFans? Like $10 a month, $8, whatever that is.
I bet Boomer could charge more.
I'm just saying, if there was a thing where you're like, Sue, would you spend $10 to see Chris Berman's naked, whatever is happening in the background, just to see from a scientific standpoint? I can't picture it. Where does the ass start? Is there one? Is there a crack? Has the crack vanished with the rest of it? This will haunt me. This will haunt me for a long time.
People are worried. People saw him. They're a little scared. They don't understand. And so, T's and P's.
Yeah, and
'Cause
again,
it's probably like some sort of health condition. And by the way, Sean McVay is on my screen.
Yeah.
He's talking about Ozempic.
yeah,
That dude's lost a ton of weight.
yeah. When he didn't have a ton of weight to like begin
Well,
with.
he was a little swole.
Well, yeah, he was like I think he was a lifting bro. Yeah, he's on the glow
Look
up
at
now
him.
though. Yeah. The Chris Berman, it has to be, he's on like that Ariana Grande plan sort of thing, but like instead of losing the weight, I think it just migrated. I think it just shifted. Or his belly was so powerful that it just shrugged off. Like every other part of his body responded to the Ozempic and his gut was like, no, we're staying right where we're at. It's incredible. And I'm not making fun of Chris Berman. I'm not. Because again, we're all doing our best, but that's a whole thing.
Well, you can look at it this way. He had a job that was perfect for him
Yeah.
and his body type.
Yes. Waist up.
Because we can't see.
Yeah, because that was the first time I ever saw his legs.
71 years old, and we've seen his legs, and now we're mortified.
But I understand skinny legs, but have you ever seen an ass vanish? Like an entire ass?
Well, can we confirm he had one before?
Yeah, I'm looking
Sure,
at. Believe
okay.
me, I looked at photos, and I just look up Chris Berman.
You know what the thing is? I do believe you. I know that you've done this research.
Yeah, dude, I don't take ass disappearance like for granted.
You take it seriously.
Yes, these are important. These are important issues. And if you Google Chris Berman golf, he's always been a tucker. That goes without saying. Which again, hey, to each their own. But no, this is a recent phenomenon. This is new, and
Yeah, you're right.
quite frankly, it's troubling.
It has to be a health thing. I
Again,
would have to think. We don't know, but
Well,
It's-
he's just a big fella.
he's a big fella. I'm willing to wager that this is some sort of Ozempic.
because it looked really uncomfortable to walk for him.
Yes, which
There's a couple. Oh,
Yeah, he
sorry.
can't walk, and as he's walking, he understands that there's no way to keep his pants up.
Yeah, well, I'm
so
looking
he's
at, look
he's
at
in
the one where
he's in a
he's,
constant state of trying to pull.
look at the one where he's shaking Tyler Shuck's hand.
Yeah.
Have you seen that one?
Yes.
What's going on there?
Well, I think that's the start of it. That's the start of what this is.
How does he even keep pants?
I don't know. Well, this is often the belt has to be extremely tight because I see this sometimes when you see the bros out on the street, and they are often rocking the like the Dickies or something below the ass. I've often wondered, how do you keep that up? You know, we had way back in the day. You remember the great Jason Peterson here at the Fan many moon ago.
Very famous.
He was a pant sagger. And he was a young go-getter in his 20s. He had spiky hair. And he would wear the boxers and then the pants way below the ass. And I used to be fascinated by that. And I said, how on earth is that comfortable? And then he would give me like an okay boomer and shrug me off. But I never understood how that's a thing. And yet the men of the street, they do it. And Chris Berman, maybe this is a youth movement. And Chris Berman like saw a video of someone from like 1998 and was like, I'm just going to be like part of the guys. But
Can I
it's a hell of a
theory?
thing.
I'd like to offer
I
a theory.
love wild speculation.
I've
and
been
theories.
doing some research while you were speaking there.
Yeah.
Is it possible he's just a skinny guy who got fat?
No.
Why?
Because he's always been.
Well,
big.
that doesn't, I mean,
He's never been skinny.
well, okay, but, well, that's not true. You don't know that.
He's been on ESPN for like 40 years.
I know.
He's
but
never been skinny.
I'm saying, like, as an adult, he's obviously gotten fat. Maybe he just never lost weight until now. Maybe his health has just now made it so that he had to lose weight, as is often the case with 71-year-old men.
Hence the Ozempic.
And now he's shedding weight, and his real body type is showing, and he's not all the way there yet. Hence, the big old Buddha belly. You know, because he's skinny, like his legs
Or tiny.
and his butt and waist, like that's a size like 36.
Extremely skinny.
Dude, he's
Yeah.
skinny.
Yeah.
So, and I don't think normally super fat people, when they lose weight, I don't think they get to that level, right? You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like, I feel like maybe he was just a skinny guy who was always fat.
Well, either that or he.
Because that does happen.
Well, it's possible too that as the Ozempic has come and taken effect, you see this. See, women usually have it in the legs or in the fanny pack. Guys, it's mostly the boiler. But we all know that person that even when they lose weight, they have that one part of the body that's like 9 times bigger than everything else.
Yeah.
And it's possible that as the Ozempic has whittled him away to skinny legs and all that, that's why I said his boiler may just be so powerful that no GLP can dent it. And that's like, that's like hard old man fat. That's that visceral fat, that brown, and that ain't going anywhere. That's years and years of hardened substance. That's like concrete. And that may be what's happening. And if that's the case, he's got to pull up over. He's got to get some of those pregnancy pants with the little spandex in front. He's got to pull that up and over. But he's a tucker, so he's not going to be willing
But
to
the
do
best
that.
thing you can say is he's lost a lot of weight. So he's he hopefully he's feeling good.
Right, because I would have probably guessed the other way. It's like I haven't seen Berman for a while. I would guess he's really fat. But he wasn't
Yeah,
fat.
he's not at all.
He's not
No.
at all.
No.
He's actually skinny.
Yeah.
So I think it's great.
Yeah, and people are pointing out that if you do like the Ozempic, but you don't work out, it melts everything. And that like people are having real problems with it because it you just stop eating. But you also lose a lot of the muscle mass that goes along with it. So that could be, look, something tells me Chris Berman is not working out a bunch and like watching his protein intake. So it could just be you're a melting popsicle at that point. And not everything melts equally, Everyone's had the ice cream cone that melts. It's not uniform. Or like in the winter after a storm, like everything melts, but there's that one weird pile of snow that's piled up in like the driveway. And you're like, the hell is that? Everything else is melted, but there's a pile of ice and snow that'll stay there until like March. It's possible that everything else is melted, and that belly of Chris Berman, that is the aftermath. That is the big pile of snow and ice, and it's kind of got that weird. It's
That's
not
the dirty snow.
the dirty snow. We all know it. It's usually in the corner of like a shopping center parking lot. and it takes up like 3 spots, and you're like, dude, that thing will be there for 6 months. That's my working theory, is the Ozempic has melted, but it's not melting that. That's Frosty the Snowman. That thing's coming back one day.
Because it looks like it's melted it down, because if it melted his legs, it's just melted out of him.
Yeah.
You know, look, I was never the biggest Chris Berman guy, but can we give him a little credit for his bits?
He's a legend.
Yeah, that.
Legend.
And all his nicknames.
Well, he had all the nicknames.
That was must-watch TV.
It
dude.
was.
ESPN or NFL
was
Primetime
great.
with him and Tom Jackson.
Tom Jackson. Say what you will about Chris Berman, and I know he's kind of become a bit of a, we'd say like, I don't know if he's a joke.
Well,
but
he didn't retire. I mean,
he stuck
hung
around
on too long.
Yes.
And then and everybody's like,
Yeah.
a little bit like the.
But also the highlight game just passed because of the internet.
Well, that's
Yeah.
true. And ESPN got rid of all those guys.
Right.
Dude, the fastest 2 minutes in sports. When they did NFL, was it NFL Live? Was that what it was?
I think so.
Yeah, Monday Countdown, maybe?
Well, they
Enough
would
of
no,
that?
it was Sunday night, and they would do
Okay.
the whole recaps.
Right.
Him and Tom Jackson, they were that for like a 10-year run. That is how most of us consumed a weekend of NFL action, and it was Chris Berman. When you read the book, those guys have all the fun. I believe it's what it's called.
Yeah.
Great read, by the way. It's the book on the history of the ESPN. The ESPN. ESPN is a company, and it's problematic for a lot of people. Mike Tirico is a perv. It's a rough look for a lot of people. It was, and that's why it's called, like, I think those guys have all the fun. It's sexual harassment, it's drugs, it's all kinds of bad stuff.
What's not to love?
Yeah. Well,
Sounds like a lot of fun.
I think if you're a lady, I think that's that was a tough place to work.
And it makes me sad.
But Chris Berman was the first star at ESPN.
He
In
certainly
fact,
was.
Chris Berman changed the course of everything. One of the reasons ESPN tried to go to the model they did where they pushed other people out, they didn't want to create more Chris Bermans. Chris Berman got so big and so popular, ESPN was like, crap. Like, we don't want to deal with 10 of these. Berman's enough. And yes, Berman became a lot to deal with, but he rose to that level of stardom. So to me,
He did it on his own, too.
he did it on his own.
He had all the nicknames and
Yes.
all the, like
Swami.
the rumbling, bumbling, stumbling.
Yeah.
That was him.
And he did the frozen tundra
Yeah.
and all the voices.
He could go all the way.
If you're doing
That was all Berman.
if you're doing a Hall of Fame of modern day, let's and I'm talking Cosell. So modern day, the 24-hour news cycle, ESPN. Chris Berman's on the Mount Rushmore. Chris Berman.
How about this one?
He was the first face of ESPN, and he's greatness.
Bert Be Home by Blylevin.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Andre Bad Moon Rising. He had some great ones.
Sammy say it ain't Sosa.
Mike, you're in good hands with Allstott.
Yeah, it was NFL Primetime, not NFL Live.
TJ, you say Hushmanzada, I say Hushmanzada.
Who was the
something like that?
Matt's? What was he had the kicker? Was it Matt Bats in the Belfray? I remember that one. There was a million of them.
Eric sleeping with B enemy.
Yeah.
Jake, daylight come and you got it alone.
And we all remember.
And you know how many people say the New York Football Giants?
Berman.
That was Berman.
Yep. And I use this one all the time when anyone you do whoop, whoop.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yep. Dude, that's iconic.
He's greatness.
Dude, he belongs. He doesn't get, because of I think some of the, I don't know, everyone kind of knows what kind of guy he was. And then, like you said, he hung around too long. He does not get his
He's
credit.
greatness with no ass.
Yes. Someone saying
And who else
Berman,
can say
Al
that?
Michaels, Madden, Summerall. It's not a bad list.
What's the list?
Where they were just like, if you truly iconic.
Old men?
Wow.
Oh, icons.
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah. Pretty good. There's your prattle.
See, we took a negative and turned it into a positive for Chris Berman.
That's right.
That being said, $10 right now to see what he's got going on over there. Sign me up.
I feel like we were
that being
belaboring
said-
his butt too much, so we had to.
His back.
Yeah, give him some credit for being awesome.
I'd pay.
Yeah, but then
You'd pay too.
pay what?
You'd pay to see it.
Nah.
You would.
I'd let you pay, and then I'd look over your shoulder.
You'd look. If I told you right now, you'd look.
Well, yeah, if you not, I mean, for free, yeah, of course.
You pay, just text me the pictures.
Right. Just send them to me.
Just saying,
You
Chris.
cover the costs. I'll take a look.
Starting OnlyFans. I'm in. I'm the first one signing up because I can't stop thinking about it.
we have QB1 news. Would you like that?
Yeah.
You want to do that?
9, or in this case, 2.
Already to the bench.
Yeah. That means it wasn't really a competition.
We hardly knew ye.
Yeah.
We'll start there next.
Now, from the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fan, Minnesota Vikings, they officially named Kyler Murray their starting quarterback this season. Murray was in a battle with J.J. McCarthy. Even though Murray was the favorite the whole time, according to reporters, Murray struggled so badly in practice it opened up the job, but it will be Kyler as the quarterback in Week 1 for Minnesota. Chicago Bears safety Kobe Bryant underwent knee surgery and is expected to miss 4 to 6 months, according to head coach Ben Johnson. Bryant signed a 3-year deal in the offseason with Chicago. Los Angeles Angels, they have fired pitching coach Mike Maddox. Angels have the 7th worst ERA in the majors and are 45-74 on the season. And the NBA announced that the opening game of the regular season will be between the defending champion New York Knicks. They'll be hosting the new-look Philadelphia 76ers with LeBron James and Jaylen Brown. That game will be on October 20th. I'm Stephen Vaughn from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
All right, coming up, you're going to hear audio of a confused Major League Baseball umpire.
Someone said they tuned in a little late and they thought Chris Berman had died. No, just his ass.
Not dead.
Well, his ass is dead, but Chris Berman very much alive. And he's selling auto warranties on my TV. I see him on a lot.
Seems like he's doing pretty well. Because didn't he have some health issues? Didn't he have to step away for some health issues at one point?
Oh, I think they made him step away for just not wanting him on the air issues. But no, I don't remember him having any.
I thought he had health issues.
But he'll sell you a home warranty and he's going to sell you an auto warranty
There
with
was
iced tea.
no publicly reported health problems with him.
Oh, so they just kind of fired him?
Yeah.
Well, they just kind of they shoved him.
Well, they put him on online, right?
Yes.
Online only?
Yeah. They just shoved him a little bit over
Which
there.
at one time was like being fired, but now you're no one if you're not online.
No. But when you're just online, they gave him the Mike Francesa treatment.
Like he could say I'm a YouTuber.
You are a YouTuber.
No, he is a YouTuber.
Well, aren't we all YouTubers?
That's cooler than being on ESPN.
Oh, anytime you meet someone and you tell them you do radio, they're like, "What, you're like a podcast?" I'm like, yeah. It's...
For some reason, Billy Idol was on ESPN the other day. Did you guys see that?
Was he doing his sneer?
He was on there. They were interviewing Billy Idol.
I think he's having a moment. I think he's trying to do like a comeback tour sort of thing.
But why is he on ESPN?
We need his takes.
Yeah.
What?
We need his takes, don't we?
We need his takes.
He's got a lot of bits. Everyone's doing bits.
You got to do bits. Yeah.
You got to do bits.
There was I don't know, it was earlier this year, there was one of the big award shows. I don't know, American Music, or I don't know, it's the Grammys. What is it? One of those. And they did an entire night tribute to Billy Idol. And I was watching it and I was like, look, I like Billy Idol as much as the next guy, but I'm like, do we need an entire night dedicated to Billy Idol? They did multiple performances and they kept teasing it and they're like, and he closed the show. They're like, coming up, finally, what you've all been waiting for. I'm like, really? Have we all been waiting for Billy Idol? What?
Is Billy Idol greatness or?
According to, I think, the American Music Awards or whatever he is. I mean, again.
Or has he just kind of been around a while?
He's been around a while.
He's a compiler.
He
is a bit of a compiler.
He had a moment.
He would have been cooler.
He's Craig Biggio.
He's like Berman. He would have been cooler if he went away a long time ago.
Yeah.
Because he was cool back in the day.
Well, this is my point about
the
27 Club or the 26 Club, all those guys that died young. We never had to watch Kurt Cobain go through his Billy Idol. If Kurt Cobain was 58 and was coming on there in that beat up sweater going, I hate fame. All of a sudden you're like, dude, shut up.
Because he would be.
Exactly.
I don't think he had to die that young.
It helps.
Prince is a good example.
Yeah.
Prince was in his 50s.
Yeah.
And he hadn't gotten to, and Michael Jackson the same. They hadn't gotten to those.
Michael had.
Well, Michael had. But I'm just saying, we didn't have to see them grow old.
No.
Which is the worst part.
Yeah.
We didn't have to see that with either of those guys.
Yeah.
And that was fine. You don't have to die at 28 or 27 or whatever.
No, but leaving on top, you drop 2 or 3 great albums. I always say this, and it's going to sound terrible, but had Axl Rose died after Use Your Illusion 2, remember they put out the double album. So Appetite for Destruction comes out and it's oh my God, Guns N' Roses. And somehow they survived the hair metal thing. They were the only hair metal band that survived. And they put out Use Your Illusion 1 and 2 double album, huge, right? Top of the world. Him and Metallica went on like the biggest rock tour of all time.
Dude, such bangers.
Yes.
Such bangers on that.
And then Axl Rose just, he pulled at Chris Berman's ass, and it just, no one could figure out.
Disappeared.
It disappeared. Had Axl Rose, I don't know how old he was at that point. Probably in his 20s, though. Maybe 30. Had Axl Rose, God forbid, had something happen to him, and he died. Axl Rose goes down. Like, we would talk about Axl Rose the way we do Jim Morrison or Jimi Hendrix or Kurt Cobain. And now we just see whatever bloated mess that is him roll out with a guy with a KFC bucket on his head that plays guitar. And then we watch him wheeze his way through, and he can't even get through it because he's winded. And it's just, it's sad. And so, yes, there is a benefit. Have you seen the videos where he runs out on stage to doing like Welcome to the Jungle? He gets halfway through it and then he's like, damn. He can't finish it.
November Rain.
Yes.
What else is on there? Oh God, I'm drawing a blank. November Rain.
No, you keep going back to November.
Knocking
Rain.
on Heaven's Door.
Yes.
November Rain also.
November
Well, yeah,
Rain.
Don't Cry, Live
Don't
and Let
Cry.
Die.
Yeah, Live and Let. Yes.
Yes.
What a banger.
Yes. They put
Anyway, Billy Idol was on ESPN. I'm finding out because he has partnered with them for the 2026 U.S. Open.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't know why, but he has.
Yeah, this,
And
Is
his
that better
music,
or worse than Jason Kelsey on there?
better. I'm fine with Billy Idol. If it's if the alternative is Jason Kelsey, give me Billy Idol.
Are you sure about that?
Yes. I'm tired of Jason. I don't need any more of Jason Kelsey. I know what Jason Kelsey thinks about everything.
How long?
He's very predictable.
How long before you're saying maybe we need less Billy Idol?
Probably not long, but we don't need Jason Kelsey.
How many more sneers can Billy Idol have before you're like,
So his music will be featured during the tournament.
Nothing says U.S. Open quite like
Man, ESPN's really
Yeah.
hip.
British 1984 punk.
I guess Billy Idol loves tennis.
Well, what?
So he does.
Cool, so let's put him on the golf. Oh, we're talking U.S.
No,
Open.
this is
Go-
tennis.
I'm thinking golf.
Is it possible
No.
that he's the only 80s punk guy still alive? And so, like,
Well, why 80s punk?
I don't-
It makes no sense. Tennis.
What is
sports.
happening?
well, I think they couldn't have Iggy.
Who's
like,
winning? What
They
are we
tried to
doing?
get Iggy Pop, but he wouldn't put his shirt on. And they're like, dude, Iggy, we can't. You're like 80 years old, dude. You got to put a shirt on. He's like, no. So they're like, all right, Billy Idol, here we go.
Stupid.
And, dude, the Billy Idol music video to the Jailbait song, what is that? Cradle of Love. And the whole video is an underage girl and an old dude trying not to sleep with her. And it didn't age very well. That video, though, like 10-year-old me, I thought that was the greatest music video of all time. I burned out my VHS copy that I recorded off of MTV. And it just go back and watch it. And the whole thing is uncomfortable because it is just a 40-year-old man lusting over a 16-year-old girl. But at the time, greatest thing of all time.
According to AI, Billy Idol's music is heavily tied to tennis's culture.
No, it's not.
Yeah. I guess
Really?
he's been a huge fan, and his
That's
music,
tied to tennis culture.
I guess his music's been used in tennis for a long time. I don't know.
When I often think of tennis, I think of John McEnroe and Bjorn Borg, and then then you move
Billy
into
Idol.
the Chris Everetts of the world and the Pete Sampras, and then we go into the modern, and of course Billy Idol.
Right.
Well, it's like golf. I think of Alice Cooper.
Oh yeah, Alice Cooper's a big golf guy,
Yeah.
and it's weird when you see him at the tournaments because he's of course Alice Cooper, but he's
good.
he's like in golf togs, and
And
he's out
Kenny
there.
G's good too.
Kenny G's a
Did
good
you know
golfer.
that?
No,
Yeah. He's a good player.
imagine like sidling up to like Riverside, like a beautiful country club, and like Alice Cooper whoops your ass. You're like, oh man,
Yeah, I think he belongs.
getting dominated by Alice Cooper.
Doesn't he belong somewhere around here?
Oh, I have no idea.
Thought he did at one time.
And by the way,
Anyway.
not Riverside here. I was thinking Riverside in California.
Isn't Riverside here nicer than Riverside, California?
No. The Riverside, like the golf course here, the country club.
Yeah, it's nice. Riverside Country Club here is nice. Riverside, California, not so much.
No. Okay.
Is what I'm saying. Have you ever been down there? It's a dump.
Oh, you know what? I think I'm
I think you got him backwards.
Riviera is what I'm thinking.
Oh,
of.
Riviera. Yes,
I meant to say Riviera, and I said Riverside.
Yeah, Riverside is a city.
Yes.
In California, and it's not very nice.
No, I was thinking of Riviera.
Yes. Now the Riv.
Yeah, which is
that's different.
Because that's where all the big celebrities, like Bill Murray and about like Riviera supposedly is like one of the country clubs down there that you want to be a part of.
Well, I know what you're talking about. I think it actually is maybe Riverside is the country club. We talked about this. The country club in LA, there's like 3 or 4 really big ones.
Yeah.
And the celebs are all at Riverside.
Yes.
You're right. It's called Riverside Country Club.
So so I'm not.
Yeah, you weren't
not
crazy. Riviera is really nice too, but the celebrity part is all at a lesser known one, but also very nice. And like you had to sign like 47-page NDAs.
Yeah.
Around there. It's called Riverside. Remember, I told you that I met a guy.
I think that's where that was in my head.
There when I went to the Kansas City member guest earlier this year. It's all coming together.
Yes. So they're saying Bel Air, Riviera, Riverside,
yes,
and Sherwood Country Club. If you want to be seen or see.
LA Country Club is like. You remember they had the U.S. Open at LA Country Club.
Yes.
That's got to be up there. Yeah. It's like they said LA Country Club is on the second. Or maybe it was first, but it was like the first or second most expensive piece of land in the United States.
Ooh.
L.A. Country Club. Do you remember that?
Briefly.
Wyndham Clark one?
Yeah.
But that one...
It was the first time it was there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people were kind of bitching about it, but it's super swanky. L.A. Country Club, Riverside, that's where the celebs are, Riviera, which they play on tour every year, and then what's the other one?
Bel Air and
Bel Air.
Sherman. What was it? Sherman Oaks.
I think Bel Air's the one in Larry David's show.
Sherwood Country Club in Thousand Oaks.
You know where the
Swan and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was Bel Air.
That wouldn't shock me.
But I'm not sure.
But they said those if you want to see the most celebrities and the absolute most star-studded clubs, those are the ones that they, according to Internet. And they have a list of people that belong to each one, and it's a who's who.
Okay. I'm excited about moving on.
You excited about seeing Billy Idol at the U.S. Open?
Apparently, Alice Cooper, longtime home club, Phoenix Country Club.
Oh.
In Phoenix, Arizona.
Okay.
He is a 5 handicap.
So he would hand it to you. Well, maybe not you, but for most of us.
Actually, he would not. I would have to give him shots.
That's what I said. Not you. I said most of us.
But I bet he's better than that.
Yeah.
He's probably a sandbagger.
Freaking Alice
He's one of those guys, I give him shots and then he torches me. He's like, I don't know what happened. I just had a great day.
I'm just saying, it'd be weird to show up and see Alice Cooper in like some eye makeup, and then he goes out and just starts pounding the ball.
Yeah.
Like, damn it.
That's what he does.
Yeah.
He is also reportedly an honorary member of Moscow City Golf Club.
Moscow. Is that like Moscow, Idaho? Like Coeur d'Alene type stuff? Or Russia?
Russia.
Oh. I don't think you want to be there. I'm good.
Should get him on.
Yeah. Little Feed My Frankenstein.
Well, we've blown a segment.
We've prattled.
Twice. Twice. We were going to talk about Kyler Murray.
I'm not going to apologize for S. We sports so hard yesterday. We deserve a prattle or two.
So coming up next, QB1 news in Minnesota.
The
That's right. Now you were wrong and then right, and now we have to say you're wrong again.
Okay, what did I do?
Well, so we thought it was Riverside Country Club in L.A.
Yes.
where all the celebrities belong. It is Lakeside Country Club.
So I had the side right, just the beginning.
I mean, it's hard. You have Oceanside and
Just too
Lakeside.
many sides. Now, Riverside here in Portland.
Yeah, it's a nice club.
I've heard that's kind of like the younger party club.
Yeah, I don't know.
I've heard it's less stuffy.
I think it's less. Yeah, it's a little bit more. Yeah, I think that's right.
Of course, a country club for the everyman.
But it's
if
nice,
there's such a thing.
It's a nice track out there. Lakeside is the one in L.A. Bing Crosby, Bob Hope, Frank Sinatra, Ronald Reagan, Jack Nicklaus, Ray Romano, Justin Timberlake, George Lopez, Joe Pesci, Andy Garcia. Lakeside.
That's pretty cool.
Lakeside.
Yeah.
And I guess some wild stuff goes down there.
Oh, yeah. I can only imagine. Some NDAs and...
A lot of NDAs.
There you go.
And a lot of shenanigans.
Well, that was the new season of Beef, that show on Netflix, which is really good.
Yeah.
It takes place at an L.A. country club. And
Yeah, I wonder which one that was.
I don't know.
Where they filmed that.
Yeah. But there was the guy who created it, he was talking about that show was largely based on stories that he had heard about some of the elite country clubs. When you have people with that kind of money, it's apparently that's a very interesting world. I mean, country clubs in general, the hierarchy, but when you're talking about that kind of money and celebrity, I'm guessing stuff gets real weird real fast.
They filmed at Montecito Club
Okay.
and Spanish Hills Club.
I'm sure very nice.
Beef.
Yeah. Good show, by the way. Both seasons.
So, we got quarterback news, Jace.
Yeah, we got another career over before it really started. But, there's redemption arcs. We've seen them.
Yeah. So, Minnesota's going with Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
And it's funny that they're going with Kyler Murray because, one, they haven't even played yet.
No.
And two, all the reports are that Kyler Murray sucks.
So one of two things.
So far in camp.
One of two things is happening here. Either A, it was never a competition to begin with, and by the way, some of these, it might be both of these things. Never really a competition, and J.J. McCarthy, much like we've seen, is bad. Like, you're already seeing reports out of camp about rookies that are impressive, right? And you've heard this.
Oh, you mean like quarterbacks?
Just in general. Like, it doesn't take long in an NFL camp for someone to be like, this is different. This looks really good.
Well, who's making waves?
Denzel Boston.
Where's he?
He's with Cleveland.
Yeah.
And he's a
receiver. He's the receiver.
He played at UW.
Yeah. He's the receiver out of UW. The receiver in 49ers camp. He's a rookie too. That they're talking about. David Bailey, I guess, with the Jets can't be blocked. They're just saying he wrecks practices. Is it Sterling? Oh, God. You'd have to look.
Dejon Stripling.
Oh, Stripling.
Yeah, I guess in San Francisco, again, like no one can cover him.
So David Bailey, he's the Texas Tech guy?
Yeah, they can't block him.
And he's with the Jets.
Yes, and they're saying like they're having to basically have him stop drills because he's ruining them.
Yeah, 49ers beat reporter Grant Cohn said Stripling's already the best receiver on the team. It's not even close.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
So it doesn't take it doesn't take long for someone to stand out. And J.J. McCarthy never had it. And I know there was injuries there, but J.J. McCarthy was the definition of a product, and he never got a chance. And when he did get a chance, it was terrible. Like, when you watch him play, there's nothing to like about him. Nothing. And so this may be a case of whether Kyler Murray is really good or not, and the reports aren't that he's been great. Sometimes the other guy just is so bad you can't play him. And so you're not even going to do we're not splitting reps. We're putting this aside. And it's really a message to JJ McCarthy of just, you either figure it out or you're going to be somewhere else, because that, much like it doesn't take long to see a rookie that just, is going to be different. It doesn't take long to look at a guy and be like, there's nothing here to like. There's nothing here that we can work with.
There wasn't really anything to like in college.
Not really.
And that's what I think it's weird is like Kevin O'Connell is like a really well thought of coach and a quarterback guy, offensive guy. Why did isn't it like weird that he hitched his wagon to McCarthy?
Well, it may not be him. You know, the GM already got shipped out of town for the Sam Darnold and JJ McCarthy thing. So, you know, how much of that was Kevin O'Connell and how much of that was the GM who's no longer there? You just don't know. Or it could be a thing where a coach just believes that he can make anything work. And turns out you can't with JJ McCarthy. But yes, I thought JJ McCarthy, when he came out, was the definition of, my God, what are you doing? There just wasn't, I didn't get it then. And look, we're wrong about a lot of things. But if you look at some of the quarterbacks, like we have a quarterback evaluation problem in the NFL, period, end of story. When you look at some of the guys that have been missed on in the last couple of drafts, it's shocking. And I don't know what you do about that, but it's not just a JJ McCarthy thing, because it's easy to point to JJ McCarthy because of the whole 9 and the Michigan, and he's a national title guy, and he's going to catch a lot of flack. But there's a lot of this going around. JJ McCarthy, Justin Fields, Zach Wilson, Dylan Gabriel, Anthony Richardson, Kenny Pickett, Trey Lance, Mac Jones, Will Levis. I mean, it's on and on and on.
But aren't there just not enough good ones?
Yes.
Like, I mean, that's the problem.
Yes.
It's not that they're missing. It's that they're trying to make something out of what's not there.
And the biggest problem we have is you're taking quarterbacks, and I'm going through that list. McCarthy fits this mold. Zach Wilson fits this mold. Richardson fits this mold. Lance fits it. Levis fits it. I don't think Mac does. I don't think Justin Fields does. Gabriel certainly doesn't. I don't think Kenny Pickett does. But I think those guys just didn't have it. But you're taking these other guys that need to be developed. Those are all guys that are so raw and haven't played a lot of football, and they come into the league. And the NFL's biggest problem, in my opinion, about that position, because it's the hardest position to play in all of football, it is the biggest developmental position in all of sports, and the NFL has zero patience and zero ability to develop quarterbacks. There's not an opportunity. There's no minor leagues. You don't split reps. There's no way to get live bullets, and there's no way to get better at that position, really, other than time and pressure. It's like, making a diamond. And for JJ McCarthy, he comes out and he gets hurt, right, immediately, and you lose that season. And then he comes out and he gets thrown into the fire and immediately is terrible. And now the ghost starts swimming around your head. And this is the same thing that happened to Sam Darnold, right? And then before you know it, you're chewed up, you're spit out, you're bouncing around 3 or 4 different places, and you never get a chance. JJ McCarthy really needed to be somewhere for 3 years and not play and just grow and develop. But even if you sit for that long, how do you grow and develop when you're not getting opportunities? It's the biggest problem the league has, is colleges are not preparing quarterbacks, and the NFL doesn't have the ability to do it.
Well, is it as simple as just saying that college football is just so different than the NFL?
It's not even close.
Like, you can't even judge one for one. It's a completely different sport.
It's a completely different sport.
Do you think we'll ever get a minor leagues
Probably not.
where guys can develop?
Like a true minor league?
It's too expensive. And I mean, the NFL is not going to put any money into the collegiate system because they don't have to. And to have some sort of minor league football, when would you do it? How much would it cost? I mean, you're seeing some of this XFL crap, but here's the difference: that in baseball, right, hitting is like, you go down to AA, you go down to AAA, and if you can rake there, chances are you can do it at the next level. And it's not, look at like Kelnick, right? Like, there are examples of where you are elite at those levels and the next step up just is too much for you. They're just, the difference between even being a backup in the NFL and being a starter, it's so great that there's just nothing you can do at the minor league level that's going to prepare you for the next level. I feel like I'm a great example of this. I was really good in college, one of the best 3 or 4 at my position. I was really good when they sent me over to Europe. I was the best center, interior offensive line, whatever, in that stupid NFL Europe thing. And I was really good against backups. I looked good in training camp right up until you had to play me against starters. And when you played me against starters, let alone elite players, guess what I turned into? A freaking pumpkin. So you could have sent me, to 5 years of minor league football, and it wouldn't have changed the fact that at that level, when I was facing the freaks, it just wasn't there. And so the minor league system, even if you had it, I just don't know how much it's going to develop other players, but quarterbacks it certainly would. But there would still be a shock to your system when you saw the speed and the complexity of NFL defenses when they got thrown at you. There's nothing that you can do in a minor league situation or in the XFL that's going to prepare you for when a Mike McDonald defense rotates the safeties 180 degrees and something that you never saw coming is now in your face in 1.6 seconds, and you have to make a decision. There's no way to prepare for that. It's the toughest position in football, and I don't know how to prepare for it. But these guys that are coming in the league are not, and they're not being developed, and they're getting chewed up and spit out, and J.J. McCarthy is going to get spit out. The question becomes, can J.J. McCarthy pick himself up, not be a bitch about it, and he's going to probably have to go 2 or 3 other places, find a good spot, sit for a couple years, and hope that 3 years down the road when someone gives him a shot, he turns into Sam Darnold. And that's just the reality of it. But the fact that he had this competition ended with by a player, by the way, who's not very good either, in Kyler Murray, it tells you how far away 9 is from being an NFL quarterback.
Here's what McCarthy said about, or I'm sorry, O'Connell said about McCarthy, as he knows he's holding the pen on his story, and we're going to support him and try to just help him continue to improve as a young player in the most difficult position in sports.
They don't care. They're done with him. They're done.
All right. Well, we all thought when they got Kyler Murray that,
Yep.
I mean, it was pretty obvious he would start for them, right?
Yeah. And by the way, this is a big year because think about it. Minnesota has let Kirk Cousins and Sam Darnold walk out the building, and they did it for J.J. McCarthy. And now they're doing it for Kyler Murray. Kevin O'Connell is one of the smarter minds in football and is a quarterback whisperer, but there's some pressure because they got rid of the GM.
Yeah, it's a big year for him.
They got rid of the GM. And now you're like, hey, here's your quarterback, and you got to do your thing. And if Kyler Murray, lands on his face, and the Vikings end up winning 7 games and not making the postseason, eventually you're going to be held accountable for it.
Tell you what, he gets fired. I'm calling his ass
in 2 seconds. I hope Minnesota's smarter than that. That'll be a Vrabel thing. Oh, you don't want him? Cool, I'll take him.
All right, the college football points gobbler is next. Kyle Whittingham. Just a nice man. But Jason,
I love this man.
He's being forced to hate.
I wish I could have played for him.
And the Ducks have named their starting kicker. Next.
From the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fan, Minnesota Vikings officially have named Kyler Murray as their starting quarterback this season. Murray was in a battle with second-year player J.J. McCarthy, but Murray was the favorite the whole time, according to reporters. Murray struggled in practice to open up the job. Murray will be quarterback in week 1. Chicago Bears safety Kobe Bryant, he underwent knee surgery. He is expected to miss 4 to 6 months. According to head coach Ben Johnson, Bryant signed a 3-year deal in the offseason with Chicago to help solidify that defense. Angels, they have fired pitching coach Mike Maddox today. They have the 7th worst ERA in all of the majors and have a terrible 45-74 record this year. The NBA announced their opening night game of the regular season is going to be defending champion New York Knicks. They will be hosting the new-looked Philadelphia 76ers with LeBron James and Jaylen Brown. That game will be on October 20th. I'm Stephen Vaughn from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
Someone brought up you asked about the minor league system, and two things that I thought these were really good texts. Someone brought up the G League, and this is a great example. You don't get any better in the G League. Like, if you're a good player, how many guys can go down to the G League and score 30 and it means nothing? The truth of the matter is, there's just not enough elite players in the world to get. It's really just hard to develop. Either eventually you have it or you don't.
So it's college.
It's college.
I mean, college is the minor league.
It has to be college.
That's where they draft from.
Yes.
So, I mean, that's...
And then the other one that the NFL is facing that no other sport has is the timeline. NFL bodies are like professional fighters. You only have so many fights. And we've seen it, whether it's boxing, MMA, whatever it is. You only have so many in the tank, and when it goes, it's not gradual. Like in the NBA, yeah, there's some wear and tear on your body, but there's no difference between when you're 20 and when you're 29. Like, your body is. It's in its peak, and some guys now can do it into their 30s and 31, 32, 33. Most guys, how old is Lamar Jackson? Can you do a quick look up that?
30?
Is Lamar Jackson 30? Do a quick little.
He is 29.
Think about this.
He'll be 30 in January.
Lamar Jackson isn't even 30 years old. And Lamar Jackson, I hate to do it, he's nowhere near what he was. Lamar Jackson at 26 to 27 started to go on the wrong side of things. Receivers, by the time they hit 30, not that they can't be productive, they're just running backs, receivers, DBs. Linemen, you can do it a little longer. Because it's not as explosive, but you only have so many, and you just can't spend your off season getting beat up, trying to figure out how to do it, and then all of a sudden at 26 be like, oh, maybe at quarterback that's a little better. But man, if you spend your years getting beat up in the off season and then having to go into the NFL where there's no break, imagine playing 10 weeks or 11 or 12 weeks in an off season football league and then getting 3 weeks off and then going to NFL camp and expecting to make it through an 18-week season. It just doesn't. I
have idea.
Yeah.
First time for everything.
I love your ideas.
What if an NFL team, now hear me out on this.
Yeah.
What if an NFL team threw some private equity dough at a college program?
It would be great, except then that player would be subject to the draft. So let's say.
Oh yeah. You don't control that.
I don't
player.
Control.
Yeah. But what if
you could have a model where NFL teams did that and you drafted based on that, it would work. So Alabama would become the de facto team for the New England Patriots. And Oregon would become the de facto team for whatever.
Yeah.
Yes, that would be a model that would work, but
that'd be interesting.
The draft would never allow it. But yes, in theory, if you could eliminate rules, that would be interesting to see.
And don't you think college football would be better if that happened?
Probably. Well, there'd only be 32 real teams, but that goes back to the Super
Yeah, how
League.
much better would the 32 college teams be than the rest of college football if the NFL was influencing their rosters?
It would be incredible, but it would kneecap college football to only 32 teams. So
can Kansas get a team?
My guess is no.
We'll take the Panthers. I don't care who it is.
Kansas, BYU wouldn't get those.
Because there'd still be a lot of players that can play that wouldn't be on those rosters. Like they'd still have to find a spot like for those college guys to be like, hey, I want to get upgraded to the Patriots.
Who would be Oregon's NFL team?
I would assume someone out west, Seattle, or I guess that'd be UW. I mean, I don't know. Be someone Niners or
Chargers, something
like that.
Chargers.
But someone's right in that too. The NFL expanded their practice squad to 16 players. That's essentially what this is. It's letting teams, because it used to be 4 and then I think it was 8. I think it was 6 or 8 when I was there. And you constantly had to rotate through those guys. Now that you have 16, and I think you can actually have up to 18 depending on some wiggle room, that's what that is. It's just you're trying to find those guys and say, hey, we're trying to make this so we can have a real evaluation, because we can't keep you on the roster because it's only 53. Every guy on the roster has to be able to contribute. So that's what practice squads, that's why they expanded them, to try to do this. And to some varying degree it works, but guys that come from the practice squad to make meaningful contributions, that's a tough putt.
Idea.
Yeah.
What if practice squads played games?
You'd have to expand those practice squads by leaps and bounds.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of free agents sitting out there.
Yeah.
What if they played and you had a separate staff that developed your practice squad?
Again, all of these things would be better. I just don't know how they would all get implemented. But
yeah, like when do they play?
I don't know. It's
Sundays?
Just and some of those practice squad guys are needed in week to week because a lot of those NFL
not
guys
on the actual roster.
I'd say Sundays. Yeah.
And a lot of those guys don't practice, so you need the practice squad guys to be able to fill in and do the scout team stuff. And it's a unique problem. And the NFL just isn't a developmental league, and they tell you that when you get there. Like, what is the great Jerry Glanville quote still holds up. What does the NFL stand for? Not for long. You get about a year and a half to 2 years to prove that you're worth a damn. And if you're not, well, someone's coming along that's younger and cheaper and doesn't have as many injuries. So the injury timeline for everyone is 100%. Everyone gets hurt. It's just a matter of how severe and how often. I mean, Nick Bosa is a physical specimen. Nick Bosa is 28. Nick Bosa is week to week, and he's got that tendonitis in his knee. This is just a hunch. I think you're probably done seeing elite football from Nick Bosa for extended period of times. My guess is Nick Bosa, much like his brother Joey, will now turn into, can 3 times a year, can Nick Bosa show you what he once was? But at 28, soon to be 29, and his history, and already, you know, this thing where it's hard to come back from these. It's weird. It's the only sport that at 28, 29, you look at him and you're like, eh.
Okay, now to the gobbler. Thank you. Thank you for being here Tuesday, I think.
Yes.
Kyle Whittingham in the news because
people are stupid. Michigan fans are dumb.
Well,
they are.
I wouldn't say all of them, but this is kind of a silly thing.
Very silly.
So, while speaking at Big Ten Media Day, you know, Kyle Whittingham is the new coach at Michigan.
Which still seems very weird when I see him in Michigan gear. It just doesn't look normal.
So he was asked about the iconic rivalry with Ohio State.
Yeah.
Perhaps the biggest rivalry in sports. And Whittingham said at the time, quote, "Hate's a strong word, but I want to win that game as badly as anybody in Ann Arbor. I just think that a rivalry can be intense and emotional without the hatred factor. I don't think there's a place for that. Personally, I think Ryan Day is a good person To sit here and say I hate Ryan Day, I'd be making crap up because that's not true. Well, as you can imagine,
people didn't like that.
Michigan didn't like that.
No.
And he's now back home, and media is hounding him about it and asking him, like, hey, you
want to rethink that?
Yeah, what did you mean, bro? Like, don't you really you mean you don't hate Ohio State?
Yeah.
Which is an absurd concept.
Yes.
To think that the guy spent 40 years in Utah and he waltzes into Ann Arbor and instantly hates Ohio State is dumb.
Well, and he didn't hate BYU when he was there, and that is a very heated rivalry. And someone asked him about it, and he goes, well, no, I didn't hate BYU.
I think what they want him to do is just do bits.
Do bits.
Again, here we go back to bits. Do the bit, say you hate him, play it up.
And he doesn't have bits.
And he's not doing that.
No.
So during a media availability yesterday, 2 weeks after those initial comments, Whittingham offered a clarification when asked about what he said in Chicago and the stir that it caused. Quote, we would have a better chance to win. He says, quote, would we have a better chance to win if I hated them? I mean, I don't understand. I want to beat them worse than anybody around, so I don't know how that got to be such a hot topic. There's periods, practice segments, and things in the weight room where that's talked about. I'm not trying to downplay that at all. It's a huge game, gigantic. It's something we all have in the back of our minds 24/7. And then he said, could I have worded it differently? Probably so.
Yes. This is where we talk about it a bunch, that fans just want to believe that this makes a difference. It's like when we see the off-season training videos. Oh, he's shirtless and he's boxing. Well, clearly he's dialed in.
Hey, I was watching Dame Lillard off-season vids today.
What was he doing?
I don't know.
All right. Was
He's
he
like
was he shirtless?
Well, he's like
Playing basketball.
Yeah, he's shooting.
And so
Shooting Jays,
did he
bro.
look locked in?
Yeah.
I don't think he's left the gym.
Well,
all offseason.
hey guys,
I think he locked him in there.
you know, he's the only one in the NBA that's trained in the offseason. He's the only one. We love to do this. And so we like to make these things important, and they're not. And the fact that Kyle Whittingham is one of the most successful coaches of the last 30 years should let you know that hating Michigan or hating Ohio State, the idea that getting ready for a game like that, hate in the player's heart makes it better. We talked about this a little last year going into the Indiana game when Oregon fan was like, oh my God, do you know how focused Dan Lanning is? Do you see how edgy he is? Oh God, look out, Indiana. As if Indiana was over there like, well, God, Dan Lanning's focused. What are we going to do now? And it's no bearing on anything. None. But we as fans, we want to believe that, a guy with his shirt off running sprints or a coach that says Ohio State sucks somehow makes a difference. I promise you, 5 months from now, or whenever it is that they play, you don't need any extra motivation when it's Ohio State.
Bottom line, they're ass.
But it's just, we are so silly when it comes to these sort of things. And I love when guys, this is why I say I wish I could have played for Kyle Whittingham. I loved Kyle Whittingham. I always wanted to be BYU's coach. That dude is like granite, by the way. That's one of the toughest men in college football. I know guys that have played for him that swear by him. That man runs a tight ship, hard-nosed, disciplined team, but it's none of that stupid rah-rah crap because it doesn't work. It's ridiculous. And I love when guys like that refuse to buy into the dumb tropes that we have in sports. And it's like, no, none of that helps us win.
I like it too, and I like him, but this is a prime example of why it sucks to go to a pressure cooker.
Yes.
Like Kalen DeBoer is dealing with this at Alabama.
100%. And sometimes it's not good enough.
And I tell you what,
yeah,
it can wear on you and it can be erosive.
Yes.
It's just not a good thing. Because Whittingham's going to get tired of this crap.
Yep.
And wait till they start losing a few games.
And it ain't going away.
If they lose a few games, watch out.
Yeah, wait till he loses to Ohio State, because they're going to. And then dumb Michigan fan is up his keister saying, well, his eye was off the ball.
He didn't hate him.
Like the players weren't ready. No, it's just that Ohio State's better than you. Plain and simple. They're better than you, and they have a better team, and they're probably going to beat you. So just like last year when Indiana played Oregon, it didn't matter how many zins Dan Lanning had or how angry was it, like, because the media was picking against him.
I think the zin count did matter.
He didn't have enough zin. But remember, it was because everyone was picking Indiana. And so, literally there was well, now you've really got his attention. Well, guess what? Indiana had your attention, and they whipped your ass. And it had nothing to do with any of that
What an
stuff.
opportunity.
We have duck news for you.
How much zin is too much?
I don't know. I don't know which ones he takes.
I was sitting at a bar the other night and someone had some from overseas, and I think ours in the States, they're like 6. There's like 3, 6, and 9.
Yeah.
Someone had one at the bar I was drinking at, and they got it from either China or Russia. He was a business guy who was traveling over there. He had a 30. Oh my God.
You know what? I'm going to cook on your grill.
Did I put that thing in my lip for like 6 seconds and was like, this is awful.
China.
You were probably ready to run through a wall.
I was ready
Dan
to.
Lanning.
I'll tell you right now, I was not prepared.
That's what 30s do.
I wasn't ready. I was not ready to go whoop anyone's ass. This is why I couldn't play for Lanning. It's too much Zen.
You weren't jacked up enough.
I wasn't.
Like Penn State.
No, I was not prepared enough. I think
need extra motivation to come in and want to whoop your ass.
I think that's what happened at the end of the Penn State interview. I think someone slipped him a 30. If you've ever tried one of those, I'm telling you, don't.
Mama didn't raise no bitch.
That's way too much Zen. At least, like, I'm a soy boy. I almost sold my electric vehicle just after having that in my lip for like 6 seconds.
Dude,
You sleep when you die.
Let's go buy a truck.
After the Penn State game was so wild because he had just like emotions written all over his face and he couldn't he wanted to fight everybody, it looked like, and cry at the same time.
I think that's the 30. I about bought a truck, step side, with an American flag in the back.
So Oregon has named its kicker.
Finally. Ooh. I've been waiting.
What? No love for the kicker? I mean, this is a big deal.
You know
the kicker's an important position.
I love kickers.
These games are going to come, come on. You're in the Big Ten.
I'm a big fan.
You're going to need a kicker. Ask Iowa.
That's true. Well, they need a punter.
So Atticus Sappington is gone.
Yes.
I don't know if he's in the NFL.
I don't think so.
Probably not. Why do you laugh at that?
He wasn't that good, but
I thought he was pretty good last year.
he was okay.
Did Duck fans not like him?
And his name was Atticus Sappington. He's Beaver. The Beavers hated him because he
left there.
He left there.
I think the fans like him, don't they?
I thought he was pretty good. Didn't the fans think he was pretty because the kicker either gives you complete trepidation, and you're like, oh no,
Yeah.
or you're confident.
Yes.
And I think Duck fans were confident when Sappington
It got better.
ran out there.
It was a little wonky at first.
Central Catholic guy.
So he was 19 of 24,
That's good.
79%.
Yeah.
And he was 8 of 9 between 40 and 49 yards.
He was also master of the 26-yard meaningless field goal, and then acting as if he just won the world championship. He's very excitable.
Long of 51, and never missed an extra point.
Yeah, that's great.
51 of 51.
Better than I give him credit for.
So he was pretty good.
Yeah, the year before, I think maybe that was the one where he was
He
lower.
got a minicamp invite with the Vikings.
Oh, he did? Cool.
Well, I'm sure he's, cool. He's local, somewhere in the neighborhood.
They're doo-doo.
I just have a hard time with the Oregon State to Oregon thing.
They're doo-doo also.
That is a weird thing.
I believe in the transfer portal. You should be able to go wherever you want to go. I believe that wholeheartedly. Me personally, I have a rub. If you went to Oregon State or UW and vice versa, I can't abide that. It says something about you. Like if you played it, like for me at BYU, I couldn't go play at Utah, and nor would I want someone that played at Utah to come down to my place. It's weird. It's weird.
I was trying to think, are there other players that have gone from Oregon State to Oregon?
Oregon State to Oregon. No, we had a UW guy, Muhammad.
Yeah.
But he was actually, he was Oklahoma State to UW to Oregon.
That was a big one.
But yeah, that's just, it's.
I can't think of another one.
It's just, because it's weird. It's just
No, I think
weird.
haven't there been a few Ducks that have gone to Oregon State because they just.
It's possible.
They needed to drop down a little bit.
It's possible, but I don't know off the top of my
Wasn't
head.
Thomas Tyner?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Didn't he go to Oregon
Good
State?
call.
Did Tyner go to the Beavs?
I'm pretty sure he did.
Whatever
Can
happened
you
to that?
imagine if you were a Kansas guy, could you go play at Missouri?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tyner did go to Oregon State.
Yeah.
Yeah, how about that?
It's just.
I hope he's okay now.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's 31.
Tyner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You believe that?
Some people say that that's the best high school player in the area they've ever seen. Like he was a machine.
He was at Beaverton.
I think he was
Was he Central Catholic?
Was he Central Catholic?
I
I think everyone isn't.
Was he Aloha?
Isn't
He
everyone?
was Aloha.
Aloha. Yeah.
I just assume everyone Central Catholic or Jesuit.
Anyway, the
That's
new
a safe assumption.
the new kicker at Oregon is Greg Hurich.
Oh.
Hey, no, Gage Hurich.
So we went from Atticus to Gage.
Yeah. And they call him the Iceman.
He's from West Lynn, local
Yeah.
kid.
Yeah, he's Iceman because the special teams guy says he never gets too high and never gets too low.
Okay.
He's always the same.
Well, that's good. So we've gone from Atticus to Gage.
Correct.
Do we have at Oregon? Is that the most like? Do we need a Brant? Like, where do you go after Gage? Brant. And
Gage, by the way, was out there a few times last year. He kicked some extra points for you guys.
Yeah, I think he was perfect in extra points.
Yeah.
So what we're saying is we have no idea what he went through on the mean streets of West Lynn. We don't know. I mean, you have to be an Iceman. When you're raised on the tough streets.
You don't know what's happening in these streets of West Lynn?
No. I don't know what Gage has
Lake
been through.
Oswego.
You know who should be the kicker based on name alone?
What?
Rocco Graziano.
Oh, God.
That's one of their backups.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Well-
Keaton Emmett and Rocco Graziano.
Look, I'm not rooting against my man Gage from the mean streets of West Lynn, but there's part of me that in a big moment, there's only one man I want out there being my Iceman, and that's Rocco! Oh, Rocco!
Damn it.
Missed it.
Yeah, it's here.
I know.
Hold on.
Rocco! Oh, Mike Rocco! Oh! Rocco. Now the quarterback at Penn State.
By the way, Rocco from Eugene as well.
Oh, look at us just sticking local.
He went to Sheldon.
How about that?
That's an upset.
Do we still have to root for the West Lynn kid because it's more local? Actually, down there, it wouldn't. Yeah, that's closer to Eugene. So
Well, get ready for the Gage.
Gage and Rocco.
Gage Fury,
How about that?
the Iceman.
The
Named
Iceman.
the Ducks kicker.
The Iceman cometh.
All right, we got to move
Freaking
on.
Kickers.
We got. Oh, come on, man! They're important.
I know they are.
It's a big deal.
It's a necessary evil. I can't.
Now, do you
Adam
think?
Vinatieri ruined it for all kickers.
I
I'm
just
against
don't-
him this
I
year
just
Why?
don't like kickers.
because his bits at the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. I like punters. I don't like kickers. Yeah, go away.
So, do you think Duck fans will hate Gage before too long,
Yes.
or he's their guy? Like they trust him. What do you think the vibe's going to be with Gage?
Talk to me after USC.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not like Oregon kicks a lot of field goals anyways. No one goes for it as much as Lanning. I mean, you got that much Zyn going through your body. You can't punt when you're on like a 30 milligram Zyn. It doesn't work. I think that's what happens. Like when it comes down to like, should we go for it? Someone just gives him another Zyn. He's like, we're going. I'm going right now.
All right, it's time to move on. ITN, do you want to buy Tiago Splitter's house?
Oh, I don't think I can afford it, but
You can't. Next.
Now, from the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fan, Minnesota Vikings have officially named Kyler Murray their starting quarterback heading into the year. Murray was in a battle with J.J. McCarthy, and according to sources over in Minnesota, Murray had a bad offseason here at practice, and J.J. McCarthy had a real shot, but it will be Kyler as the new quarterback in week 1. Chicago Bears safety Kobe Bryant, he underwent knee surgery. He's expected to miss 4 to 6 months of this season, according to head coach Ben Johnson. Bears are hoping to get him back late in the season or the playoffs if they make it. Bryant signed a 3-year deal in the offseason with Chicago. Angels have fired pitching coach Mike Maddox. Angels have the 7th worst ERA in the major leagues and are 45-74 on the season. NBA announced that the opening game of the regular season is going to be the defending champion New York Knicks as they host the new licked Philadelphia 76ers with LeBron James and Jaylen Brown. That game will be on October 20th. I'm Stephen Vaughn from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
Whoa.
Please have you long.
Welcome.
What? We're welcome.
Yeah.
For what?
My presence.
Oh, wow.
You said you were happy to have me along.
Damn.
I'm talking to the audience.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me. I was like, you're welcome. I'm glad to be here. It's my pleasure.
It's my pleasure to be here, too.
What else would I be doing, right? Whoa.
Right. What would we be doing right now?
I don't know.
Drinking a nice glass of rosé?
Yeah, 4:30 on a sunny day. Yeah, you can get, it depends on what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Doesn't every activity or room in your house have a designated beverage? Like if I'm in the backyard and I'm at the fire pit, that's a Coors or a Rainier. But hammock, that's a glass of rosé.
Oh. Those aren't really rooms, but...
Well, but then same thing. Like if I'm in my garage, that's not a rosé. I'm not pouring, if I'm doing something in the garage.
Yeah, that's not manly enough.
No. Living room, depending on where I'm sitting, I have a favorite chair. That is a rosé sort of chair. Couch, it's couch beer. My beverage depends on what I'm doing and where I'm at in my house.
Huh. Not necessarily for me. I just drink the same crap.
You're an equal opportunist.
Yeah. Equal opportunist drinker. August 11, 2026, time now for In the News. I'm your noted and humble and sexy newsman.
I like the drinking game to come to me. I'm like a point guard. I don't force it. I just like to see how the game develops. And I'm not afraid to change it up either. This whole stick with one beverage throughout the course of the evening, that's horse crap.
You showed better than that.
And I hate when people do that because it's a cop-out. Oh, I started drinking this. I can't switch up. Don't be a coward.
Try it again, please.
Yeah. Mix it up a little.
It's brought to you by the Advocates, injury attorneys at advocateslaw.com. Today is National Panini Day.
Oh, who doesn't love a good panini?
I had a panini today.
Did you really?
Yeah, I didn't know it was National Panini Day, though.
But now you feel pretty good about it?
I feel great about it.
Yeah? Do you have a panini press?
Me? No. It was from a food cart.
Okay.
Was in a hurry.
You know how I feel about cold sandwiches. It's BS. Put that thing on a panini press. See what happens.
It is also Presidential Joke Day.
I'm going to leave that one alone.
Why? Thanks a lot, Obama.
Yeah.
By the way, did you see Obama on the Larry David show?
No.
So the season finale of the Larry David...
Life, Liberty, and the Pursuit of Larry or something like that?
Correct. His new series on HBO. The season finale has come out, and Barry Obama is on it.
Oh. Is he good?
Yeah, he's pretty good. He's a good actor. He gets into it with Larry.
I love Larry David.
It's the origin of the tan suit.
Oh, yeah.
Larry spills something on his other suit and talks him into
going with the tan suit.
Everybody's going to love it. They'll be talking about it for years.
Yeah.
And he walks out there, and of course, we all know
everyone kills him for that.
Everyone killed him for it.
Boy, isn't that something that back in the day that was a controversy?
That was like the worst thing he could have done.
A tan suit.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
I still hate it. Yeah.
Oh, loser. Tiago Splitter's house is on the market.
Is it nice?
Do you remember him?
I do.
R.I.P. Blazer great.
Westland?
Tiago Splitter. No, he's in Lake O. And very nice.
More of a Westland guy.
Although I will say, well, no, very nice. $3.5 million, if you want it.
I heard he wasn't making any money though. How did he afford a $3.5 million house?
Well, he bought it for $3.3 million.
Oh.
And so he's trying to make a couple hundred G's off of this bitch.
Oh, I see it right here.
Yeah, nice, isn't it? What do you like most about it? Now, I'll tell you, it's a small lot.
Yeah.
But very nice house. It's got I think the key feature is it's got like a indoor-outdoor living, like, glass wall that kind of disappears. It's like a window, and it just disappears for you to go outside. It's kind of cool.
Can I tell you, too, that I'm a big fan of that exterior illumination?
Yeah.
It's landscaped well.
It's very nice.
Although that
a lot of shrubs.
That tiny pool that he's got in the back, that ain't getting it done.
No, you can't even fit in that.
Nah. But yeah, it's
What was that?
It's just it's well appointed. It's
very nice.
It's very nice.
Very nice.
But I'll tell you what, for $3.5 million.
Yeah, I'm passing.
Nah.
If I got $3.5 million, I ain't buying that.
No, that's not where I'm going. But I do like the shrub game is strong. He likes shrubbery. And who doesn't? You know. Still looking, are you?
Thinking about putting in an offer.
I don't want to be in Lake O either. They don't like me in Lake O.
Lake Oswego.
I don't think they like you in Lake O either, from what I hear.
Lake was just there the other day. I got kicked out.
Yeah, you got a history.
Mayo.
How many square feet is this bad boy?
5,700.
Yeah, see that? Come on. I need at least 6. What is that?
I don't know what you do with a house that size.
Party.
I guess. How many bedrooms do you need?
That's what it's about.
I guess. Tiago parties? I have like 1,900 square feet or 18. I don't even use half of it. I think getting older, you realize, like, because I used to have a big house in the center, and I was like, what am I doing?
It's a lot of house.
It's a lot of house.
Well, you got to clean it.
I know.
And that's no fun.
Well, if you're Tiago, you have someone clean the house.
Well, I think when you're in the NBA, the house is for the wife, isn't it?
Probably.
Unless you're single.
Yeah.
Now, when you're a rapper, the house is for you.
True. Well, and the ladies.
Well, but
and you gotta have the.
But you're in charge.
Did you see LaMelo Ball's like loft?
Yeah.
That's the most obnoxious thing.
Yeah, I don't like it at all.
Well,
but
you're not a 25-year-old black millionaire.
Well, power to him though. It's cool for. I mean, it does kind of fit his vibe.
Yes.
So it's just 51-year-old white guy.
No,
doesn't like it.
I loved it.
Did you?
No.
Do you want to hang out in there?
No.
Lots of neon.
My eyeballs hurt looking at it.
Yeah, it was like a Dave and Buster's came to life and exploded in someone's living room.
Time Out recently released a list of the best waterfront restaurants in the United States.
Oh, what do we got? Because we don't have
one spot.
We don't have a lot of waterfront restaurants here.
One spot in Oregon made the list.
Waterfront restaurants.
Yeah.
What do we got?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Washington's got a lot of. Vancouver's got a bunch, but what do we have in Portland that's on the water? Depends on what water.
It's out on the coast.
Oh, okay. I was going to say.
The big water.
The big water.
The ocean water.
Because I'm trying to think, do we even have a nice restaurant in Portland that's on water? I don't think we do.
Waterfront? No.
No.
Not really.
You got to go over the river into, like, El Gaucho's on the water, but that's in Couve.
This restaurant is Local Ocean Seafoods in Newport.
Never heard of it.
7th best waterfront restaurant in the United States.
Oh.
According to Time Out. Located along Newport's historic bayfront, Local Ocean Seafoods is the kind of waterfront restaurant where the seafood quite literally comes straight off the boat.
Incredible!
The beloved bi-level spot sources directly from local Oregon fishermen, resulting in an ultra-fresh menu built around the daily catch, from local fish and crispy crab cakes to hearty seafood stews. Downstairs, guests can watch chefs work in the open kitchen while fishing boats drift through the harbor outside the floor-to-ceiling windows. Upstairs, the atmosphere feels a bit more intimate, with panoramic views of Yaquina Bay and a cozy lounge serving local wine, beer, and a selection of mocktails and cocktails.
Sounds delightful.
On warmer days, the outdoor patio is an especially scenic spot to take in the waterfront views.
So that made the list, huh?
How about that? No, 7th?
That's pretty awesome.
7th in the country?
I just don't go down there very often. Are you?
Newport?
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, not much.
I'm not down there very often.
The number one spot on the list is a place called Watch Hill in Rhode Island. So go there if you're ever in
I've
Rhode
never been to
Island.
Rhode Island. Now, if you want a good spot, did you ever go to Kayo's Ramen Bar? Well, it's still there, but
Where is it?
the owners sold it. And to me, it was the best ramen in Portland. And,
Where is it?
where is that?
What is that?
What is that off of? That is,
What is that off of?
yeah. I'd have to look that up for you.
What is that?
Okay, so you don't know where it is, but what is it?
It was a ramen bar. It still is.
Okay, what about it? Is it on water?
No.
Why
no,
are we
no.
talking about it?
Well, for God's sakes, if you would shut up.
So you didn't.
It's on Williams.
I love Williams.
Yeah, it's on Williams Avenue.
Love that.
Like Vancouver and Williams, right over there. It was the best ramen spot in Portland, and the owners sold it, but they opened a new one in Oceanside called Willie's Oceanside, and that is where I went. If you're looking for a good waterfront restaurant and you're down there in Oceanside, those two people, Kayo that's the name of the Japanese lady, and then Matt is the husband, and they started Kayo's Ramen Bar, and they opened Willie's of Oceanside, and I can't recommend it enough, and they're great people.
I'm so mad. Okay.
And Kayo's is still open, but they sold it, and it's a different ownership now, and Kayo is no longer a part of Kayo's Ramen Bar.
Well, we got there. There's some hot
There you go.
food news for you guys.
Trying to come up with like my favorite Oceanside restaurant, and I was like, what do I got? You go down to like the Pig and the Pancake or whatever.
Do you think that because a restaurant is on water, it doesn't have to be as good?
Yes.
I think that too.
The view goes a long way.
Vibes are high.
Yeah.
Vibes.
Yeah. Yeah. You can get away with less.
I don't want to call anyone out, but there's a couple on that new Vancouver waterfront that charge a real premium because the views and the atmosphere are great, and the food and
That's a good.
you know what? It's fine. But if you're charging me, that's some of the more expensive food you will eat in Portland or Vancouver.
Bottom line, their ass.
If you're going to have a $35 old fashioned,
I'm fine.
Whoa.
I think,
Wow.
and I know the bourbon you're using, I think like 16 of that is going to the view, and
Oh, the view gets the money, huh?
the view gets the money. It's a nice dining experience, but I promise you, if you went, you'd be like, I'm paying a lot for this view. And I'm paying a lot. And you better get a table that has the view, otherwise you're gonna be pissed. If they stick you on the other side where you don't really get to see the view, you're gonna be very angry at the menu. You're like, I'm paying for the view, and instead I'm looking at this dumbass's head.
All right, coming up next, who do you side with on this one? Controversy. When we return. the same bump we had last segment?
Is Stevie Bump over there kind of... Are you pulling double duty right now?
It is not. No, it's a different
It's
song.
not? Okay.
Well, when you are dealing with copyright fee music, it all kind of...
Yeah, they all kind of sound the same.
This is like...
This is like rap country.
I was thinking more like if like an Allman Brothers cover band was trying to do their bad impression of Leonard Skinner, you'd get this.
I miss the Allman Brothers.
Well, one's been dead for a long, long, long time.
That would be why I miss them.
I don't think you... Were you... I gotta find out when he died.
One of them played with... when I saw Widespread Panic once in Bend.
Did you?
And one of the Allmans was up there. This was years ago. I love the Allman. Allman Brothers is a great band. Great band.
Yes. Yes. How? When were you born?
I was born in 1946.
I don't think that was the case. You were born in what, 70?
1975.
Yeah. Dwayne Allman died in 1971. So I don't think you miss Dwayne Allman.
I do miss the Allman Brothers. I love the Allman Brothers. I had a huge Allman Brothers kick when I was a kid.
But
listen to their music.
And then I forget who it was, but I want to say it was like their bassist. I don't think it was their drummer. Their bassist died within like a year or two after Dwayne Allman died. Also, I believe in a wreck. Similar eerie circumstances.
Circumstances.
I
miss him too. I miss them all. R.I.P.
Oh yeah, the motorcycle. The motorcycle got them both.
It is August 11, 2026. It is In the News. You noted newsman. Hello.
What?
Who do you side with on this one? We got controversy here.
Like a good controversy.
Well, there's a Fire fan who says that the Moda Center kicked him out.
Oh.
Because
that doesn't seem like a very Fire thing to do.
Well,
is this more political grandstanding?
It was their T-shirt.
Oh, for God's sakes! I hate this already.
So this was the Fire game where Indiana was here and MAGA Barbie was out there. Sophie Cunningham.
Sure.
And before the game, there were some fans that gathered outside the Moda Center to counter-protest.
Of course.
A group that was rallying in support of MAGA Barbie.
This is the worst.
This is the worst. Does this take place at the Patriot games as well?
So both groups were largely peaceful. Now it gets a little confusing because there were friends, one of whom was wearing a frog suit and had a sign that read, "Trans people just want to live." And his friend wore a black T-shirt that read, "F transphobia."
Okay.
So
They're pro-trans.
F transphobia?
Yes.
Yeah.
So they're in support of trans, and they're saying,
Yeah.
to stop being hateful.
Yeah, well, this person thought F, the word is not spelled out.
Okay.
It's just,
Sure.
It's a 4-letter word,
Understood.
as you know.
Yes.
But it doesn't have all 4 letters.
Yes.
They're claiming that the Moda Center kicked them out for that. Meanwhile, a man carrying a flag that read F Trump, with the word spelled out, was not asked to leave.
Huh. Does
Who
anyone...
do you side with?
I don't believe any of this, by the way. I just...
Well?
I side with my Fire.
There you go.
Yeah.
I side with the Fire. And quite frankly, I don't care.
They asked him to put on a different T-shirt, and he refused.
Okay, well then... Here's all I'll say.
Actually, they gave him a Fire shirt. Ooh.
Did they?
Yeah,
That's
that's
a-
a good way to get
There's
a
the way to
free
get your
Fire
free
shirt.
sweatshirt.
I've been trying to get that damn sweatshirt for like months. So what I need to do is I have a sweatshirt that says "Be a effing good person," or it says "Be an effing good human," but it actually spells it out. So if I wore that, would the Fire give me the Fire sweatshirt that I so desperately want, or would they just give me a free Wells Fargo Fire T-shirt to put on over my sweatshirt? I need a ruling here. How about this?
The T-shirt was declined.
I'll say right now, to every one of you people that want to make this a political theater, first off, go away. No one cares. Please stop. If you want to go support basketball, go support basketball. Take your political opinion and cram it. And if you do go to a business and someone tells you that your shirt is offensive, their business, they get to do it. And you have a choice. You can leave, or put on a different shirt. Plain and simple. Why is that such a hard? This is like the people that were like, you can't ask me to wear a mask on an airplane. Actually, they can because they're an airline. So if you don't want it, go start your own airline. It's not that hard. If I wore a t-shirt into a game that said whatever, and someone from the team went, hey, you can either take off that shirt, flip it inside out, or leave, I have a choice. Do that or leave. It's not that hard. But instead, I have to go on social media and I have to make a big deal about it and then political grandstand and then try to be Enos Cantor.
Well,
I'm
for
just
this
tired
guy
of all
and
this
his
crap.
friends, the issue is threefold. The T-shirt did not violate the venue's policy about clothing. They were simply engaging in the time-honored and important tradition of peaceful dissidence. And at the end of the day, their ticket purchases and tax dollars help fund the Moda Center's operations.
Yeah, you're exactly cool.
Yes.
This is, by the way, this is the best thing that ever happened to him. These are the people that desperately want to be discriminated against. They desperately want to be the victim. And you're going to go home and touch yourself to the feeling of getting kicked out. You're like, oh, yes. Wow. I love this so much. I love this.
Well, our fearless leader, Keith Wilson, remember him, our mayor?
Yes.
Oh, by the way, it's Vote Eve.
Oh, yeah.
Tomorrow's the big vote.
Tomorrow's the big vote.
Gotta do the vote.
I better wear my controversial t-shirt to the, I guess, is there because they're having a meeting first. Is that public?
I don't know. Keith Wilson has issued an emergency declaration due to the Centennial Mills warehouse being on the verge of a possible collapse.
Yeah, I thought we gave that thing a deadline to get torn down. Whoa.
The declaration issued late last night comes more than a week after a fire ravaged the long-abandoned facility, Northwest NATO, down here by us. While Union Pacific Railroad indicated earlier Monday they plan to resume freight train activities near the warehouse, city officials remain concerned that train movement in the area will pose a threat to the community.
Yeah, it's all covered in asbestos, too. You can't have that.
So the train could trigger the collapse, you know?
Wouldn't that be something?
Yeah, that wouldn't be good.
No. The asbestos flying, but at the same time, it looked pretty cool. I did bring up you were gone, but I was like, hey, that building's been abandoned and everyone's wanted it gone and finally got lit on fire, so, it's not all bad.
Yeah, they plan to demolish it, but the process won't start until August 14th.
Yeah.
They said.
So it's right over the corner. Yeah. But if you do want to get a building to speed up the demolition process, apparently you just light it on fire. Not that I'm encouraging that sort of thing.
Never.
No.
It might work, though.
It worked here.
And that is in the news, August 11, 2026. Brought to you by the Advocates, injury attorneys at advocateslaw.com. What do you think's coming up next? Cool, hot sports talk.
I would hope so.
I've got some headlines for you guys. We've got audio of an umpire who doesn't know what's going on, which I enjoyed.
That's kind of fun.
We also have a fake hole-in-one story that's pretty wild.
Oh, I saw this. Yeah, this one was pretty good.
Yeah, the links people will go to.
I know.
Next hour on The Fan.
From the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fan, Minnesota Vikings have announced that Kyler Murray is going to be the starting quarterback for Week 1, beating out J.J. McCarthy in that quarterback battle. Now, according to reporters out in Minnesota, that said Murray had a struggle at practice all season long leading to the preseason, but he will be the man in Week 1. Chicago Bears safety Kobe Bryant, he underwent knee surgery. He's expected to miss 4 to 6 months, according to head coach Ben Johnson. Bryant signed a 3-year deal in the offseason with the Bears to help solidify that defense. Angels have fired pitching coach Mike Maddox today. Angels have the 7th worst ERA in the majors and a terrible 45-74 record this year. And the NBA announced that their opening game of the regular season will be the defending champion New York Knicks hosting the new-looked Philadelphia 76ers with LeBron James and Jaylen Brown. That game slated for October 20th. I'm Stephen Vaughn from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
All right, welcome back. Hope you're having a nice, juicy, buttery little Tuesday.
Love a buttery Tuesday.
We are your sportsmen. It is Proclamation Tuesday. My name is Isaac. Hello, Big Soup's right over there. Stevie Freedom, all about proclamations today.
Listening to the fake tunes of the generic Mighty Mighty Boss Tones here.
That's right. Real big fish.
Yeah.
Fake Mighty Mighty Boss Tones?
Yeah, this is the non-copyrighted version of the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones. If you will, the Jude Law to the Brad Pitt of the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones. Hey, we can't get Brad Pitt. Get Jude Law. And then if you can't get him, get Jerry O'Connell. And we're good to go.
Tell you what, I'm a big fan of horns in my music.
You need more horns.
I love the horns.
Who does it?
Probably some people, but not this fella. No. Not this reporter.
Maybe a nice keytar, if you will.
Coming up, we got sports talk and stuff. Do you want to hear an umpire who's confused?
Sure.
I mean, this pertains to nothing. I just want to play it for you.
I have not heard a confused umpire, but I'm here for it.
Well, just listen to what he says and then tell us what exactly happened in the play.
Yeah, because I was watching, so as we were leaving the show last night, leaving the stewed.
Okay.
I was gathering my belongings and heading out the door, and I looked over at Stevie in the other room, and he was laughing. So I went in there, I'm like, hey, what are you laughing at? And he's like, check this out.
All of you at home?
Okay. So what we have here is we have a time play, meaning when the third out was made at first base with the runner not tagging up. The runner that was on third base also did not tag, but crossed home plate before the third out was made at first base. So that is a time play. We are going to New York to do a rules check.
But he said he didn't tag up.
He didn't tag up.
If he didn't tag up, if he left before the ball is caught, he can't score.
No.
Maybe he misspoke. Like, I understand if he tagged up properly.
That's an issue.
Then I understand. But he said he didn't tag up.
Do you have any idea what happened there?
No, I'm confused and frightened by that whole thing.
You want to listen again?
And I'll tell you right now, the moment he started speaking, you knew he was in too deep.
Yeah,
you knew it was bad.
100%.
Yeah.
It's right off the bat.
All of you at home?
Okay.
Okay.
So what we have here is we have a time play, meaning when the third out was made at first base with the runner not tagging up. The runner that was on third base also did not tag, but crossed home plate before the third out was made at first base. So that is a time play. We are going to New York to do a rules check.
I think I got it.
So
I think he's saying that that they ruled that the guy didn't tag at third, but they're checking to see if he tagged.
Well,
right?
He says it's a time play, so on a force play it doesn't matter. if the guy scores, he's still out. But on a time play, if you cross home before the third out's made, then it does count. So I'm not certain what happened, but someone clearly scored, and I believe they're checking to see if he crossed in time or if it was a time. Because he said,
I don't know. You're right. I don't know.
But he said that they're checking a rules thing. So I don't think he knows that it's a time play. I think he's checking if it's a time play.
So it was a fly ball to center field, but there was a broken scoreboard. And so the runners didn't know how many outs there were. And I don't think anybody knew. So everyone just kind of jogged it out. And then, he crossed home plate afterwards. And then there's a guy in first and third, and they just kind of left. Nobody tagged up on the play.
That didn't help me.
That explains why they didn't tag, but that still what are they checking then? What are they reviewing?
I don't know. Yeah. Maybe because he crossed home plate as the guy caught the ball. Because there was one out in the play, and everyone thought there was 2 outs.
But if he didn't
tag, then
it wouldn't.
Right,
have
but he already
mattered.
crossed home plate and then
But it
ran
wouldn't
off.
have mattered if it's you have to tag.
That makes no sense. Now I'm
Look.
more
All I know is that when you have to start an explanation with okay,
okay.
this is like were you rummaging through my panty drawer? Okay.
It's literally the club every single day.
Was I rummaging through your panty? And then you have to repeat the question to stall. And then you rattle through, and you're like, it's...
Hear me out.
Yeah, hear me out.
Hear me out on this.
Same, yeah. It's not good. I have no idea. That the whole thing baffles me. But that ref or ump is in over his head. 100%.
Well, I enjoyed that. And I, too, laughed.
So we still have no idea what happened.
Yeah, no, we have no clue.
And
Nor do we really care.
and
like,
we
who
may
was
never know.
playing?
It was a Blue Jays-Red Sox game. Exactly.
Don't know.
By the way, your boy Ad is in there for the Red Sox tonight.
Oh, yeah, because he was hurt when they made the deal.
Yeah.
I saw someone, it might have been Jeff Passan. Someone said that was the worst trade in Red Sox history.
Well, I think Passan had it that there was a scout that said that.
Oh, maybe that's what it was.
There was a scout that couldn't believe what
they gave up for
they
Adley
gave
Rutschman.
up for him.
And Rutschman was hurt. And let's be honest. Yeah, we love Adley Rutschman, and the Rutschmans here. They're some of the nicest people. Adley Rutschman, I mean, he's been around for a while now, and it's not...
Well, maybe you're buying low.
It's possible. So he is, in 5 years, his career average is 254 with 20 home runs and 78 RBI. That's good, but...
he hasn't busted out yet.
He is not.
He will.
Well, he's 28, so kind of clock is...
I think he's capable of winning a batting title.
At 254?
Well, no, his ability.
Oh. Well, that's a big stretch.
I mean, he's a switch hitter.
I mean, if he can
go to all fields.
The Red Sox are going to make the playoffs. If he has a good postseason run, it's going to be worth it, in my mind, in that trade.
He can bang balls off the monster all day, baby.
Okay, well, he needs to...
Get him off that big old monster.
For what they gave up,
baby.
He's got to show
balls off the wall.
Banging balls off the monster, baby.
Yes.
The big news out of the NFL, Kyler Murray, QB1, J.J. McCarthy, QB2.
Which just goes to show you that one of two things. Either it was never a QB competition. The fact that it's over before a game has been played.
And the reports were that Kyler Murray has been sucking.
Yeah, so it was never a competition, or J.J. McCarthy is just that bad. Which, and maybe a combination of the two, but... And then they released that weird statement where they're like, "Oh, we support J.J. McCarthy and 9, and we're going to develop him." And the truth of the matter is, J.J. McCarthy has shown zero capabilities of being an NFL quarterback.
That's the weird part, is that I kept seeing on my timeline how bad Kyler Murray was, and there was a lot of plays where just he throwing interceptions in practice. Yet before any games, it's like, "Hey, you're our quarterback. Here we go."
Yeah. J.J. McCarthy was overdrafted, and he was the definition of a project. And so far, he has shown zero sign of staying healthy and zero sign of. Watching him play, and that's what was crazy, is he had like 3 throws where the Dan Orlovskis of the world would then go at full Joel Klatt and touch themselves. When you watched J.J. McCarthy play, that was some of the worst quarterback instincts, worst quarterback vision, worst quarterback footwork, worst quarterback pocket presence, mechanics, all of that. And so there just wasn't anything to work with. And clearly, Kevin O'Connell, who's one of the brighter minds in the NFL, when you watch that in practice, there's one thing about trying to give a chance to a guy to see if he can compete, and there's another thing on a week-to-week basis. You look at this and are like, my God. Like, we're not even wasting our time. It's Kyler Murray. And that should say something about J.J. McCarthy. And so now, and this is kind of what they said in their statement, McCarthy has to resurrect himself. He has to accept the fact that his time as a starting quarterback is over. Like, people are like, well, someone needs to trade for him. Okay, they may give up a 7th-round pick for him. Like, there is no trade market for J.J. McCarthy, just like there's no trade market for Shedeur Sanders. It doesn't exist. 7th-round pick, maybe. 6th, if you could really weasel someone out of it. But whoever is trading for J.J. McCarthy, you're trading for him as a backup. And J.J. McCarthy needs to spend the next 2 to 3 years figuring out what this game is all about. And luckily for him, we've seen from, Sam Darnold is probably the best example of this. Baker Mayfield doesn't count because Baker Mayfield was actually good. But, there's a route where McCarthy could end up being a player, from Ryan Fitzpatrick to a guy like Joshua Dobbs. Darnold, again, is the ultimate.
Can I give you a comp that I don't know if this is the right comp, but if I want to see what you think. Mac Jones?
Yeah.
Did he do that eventually? Because Mac Jones has done a pretty good job in San Francisco.
The only difference is Mac Jones, though, actually was decent his first year in New England, and McCarthy never was.
It's more like Zach Wilson.
Yeah, this is Zach Wilson, yes.
So not Mac Jones?
No.
So you don't think he could pull a Mac Jones?
I don't think so, because Mac Jones was really good in college. J.J. McCarthy was not. And that's the better one is Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson was not good in college.
Well, but I'm saying just moving forward. So Mac Jones, he sort of has resurrected his career.
Yes.
Or maybe you just owe it all to Kyle Shanahan.
Yeah.
But could that happen with J.J. McCarthy? Because Zach Wilson never was resurrected.
No. Yes, what you're hoping for is Mac Jones. I'm saying with Mac, there were signs from college to the NFL. With J.J. McCarthy, I don't understand what you point to, and this is where I think the Zach Wilson comp is better. Although Zach Wilson's a much better athlete, much better arm.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought Zach Wilson had kind of a cannon.
Oh, he does. He's got a howitzer.
Yeah.
What I don't understand is when you look at J.J. McCarthy, what do you point to that says he can be Mac Jones or Sam Darnold?
Moxie.
Those guys, yeah, that's not a thing. We love to talk about intangibles and moxie, but when you're slow with a bad arm and crappy mechanics and crappy presence, like what? I don't mean to go back to it, but this is the sort of guy that Joel Klatt and the college football people love, because they're not very good, but they can make them out to be something great. The truth of the matter is J.J. McCarthy rode a unbelievable defense in a run game to a national championship, and he fooled people into thinking that he was an NFL quarterback. And right now he's being exposed, and now he has to reinvent himself and figure it out. And I'm just saying he is going to have to reinvent himself without the benefit of actually having some of those skills that some of the other guys that have done this have managed to do. He really has to start from scratch, and that's a tall task.
Back to the baseball thing. I'm going to read you something, and you tell me if this isn't even more confusing.
Did we figure it out, or?
Yeah, this sounds right.
Okay.
But I have no idea if it's right.
Okay.
If no one tags properly,
okay,
they can have what is called a 4th out appeal. The fly ball was out number 2. The first appeal was out number 3. They are then appealing another runner to see if the proper appeal occurred before and the out was made on the runner at third base, which would be the 4th out, and negating the run being scored. If they didn't appeal the runner at third and only appealed the runner at first or second, it is then a timing play. It's a rule buried deep in the rule book under base running.
Okay.
Are you following that?
Not really, but this is what I'm going to say. This is one of those things that I don't really understand what you said, but it kind of makes sense because of all the intricacies of that didn't make sense to me, but ultimately
it sounds right. Doesn't
it sounds right because of it could be a timing play and it's an obscure rule. All of that. This is like when someone tells you something about a topic and you're too dumb to know what it is, but they sound like they know what they're talking about, so you agree with it.
So I guess the run was allowed to score because they didn't appeal the tag at third.
Yeah.
They appealed the play at first.
Yes.
And that's bad.
So they screwed up.
Who's winning? What is occurring?
They screwed up. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And the umpire kind of knew it, but not really.
Boy, that's one of those, golf rule book is like that, where you're just like, what is
There's a lot.
There's a rule in there about that?
Yeah. There's a lot.
You're like,
incredible.
It is incredible.
All
Super
right.
rule guy is very confusing.
We have NBA Friday Christmas slate.
Yes.
that came out. I guess the schedule's coming out in the next couple days.
Yeah.
The NBA schedule.
Does anyone
Yes.
decide? Really?
Yes.
You look through
We
this-
all care.
I can't wait.
What?
I can't wait to go to Blazers Edge and read about the Blazers'
What? Huh? What?
longest road
How many
trip.
back-to-backs they have.
Yeah,
God.
how many back-to-backs, longest road trip.
Right.
I think I just developed a case of narcolepsy right there. That what? We're talking about the NBA schedule on August
pretty
11th.
neat.
What? Huh? I'd rather hear Joel Klatt talk about Oregon.
Oh, be careful.
I know that's a.
Be careful.
Be careful what you say.
Yeah, sorry. I'm hoping for the Ducks report. I did see that for the 10th year in a row, the Blazers will not be playing on Christmas Day.
Well, yeah, why would they put him on Christmas?
If I gave you
Young Hansen.
the over-under, 15 and a half years.
Over. Well, who do they have? Nobody wants to see the Blazers?
Yeah, especially with all the young talent and stuff now.
I'm giving you 6 years.
Nah.
No.
No.
Who the hell do you think they're going to have?
They got John Morant. What are you talking about?
So it's,
Damian Lillard is shirtless in boxing. Hello.
That's right. He has dominated everybody in workouts.
it's going to be Spurs.
He's better than ever.
Spurs, Knicks, Heat, Celtics, Sixers, Lakers, Thundies, Wolves, Nuggies, Warriors.
And I will be watching the NFL, so I won't care.
Yeah, the NFL games. Yeah, it's going to be tough for the NBA. Tough putt for
the
the
poor
NBA.
NBA, man.
Yeah,
they
they
had
just got-
Christmas and the NFL said, nah, that's ours.
Yeah, that's right.
It's ours now.
Because they did. The NBA did a smart thing. They're like, oh, we'll put games on Christmas. Christmas was dead zone.
That was kind of like the
Sports
start
fan-
of the NBA season. Everyone's like, oh, we'll watch the NBA now.
But do you remember Christmas before the Christmas games from the NBA?
Yeah, they did.
There was nothing.
Yeah, they did like special Christmas uniforms, and it was a big deal. And
But when we were at Christmas,
nothing.
Before the NBA,
Nothing.
there was nothing.
There might be like a Maction Bowl game that was on there, like a B level, like the Post Toasties Bowl, the Cinnamon Toast
You had
Crunch
to watch
Bowl.
a Christmas Story all day.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Exactly.
Not anymore.
Very annoying.
Not up in
So no offense to the NBA, but
Not up in here.
I get the Packers and Bears.
Yes.
Then I get the Bills and the Broncos.
Ooh, wow. Okay.
And then I get the Rams and the Seahawks.
Ooh, yum.
What?
And then for just S's and giggles on Christmas Eve, I got the Texans and the Eagles.
That is a loaded schedule.
Sorry, NBA, but go smell a fart somewhere because I'm not tuning you in.
Is the NBA playing on Christmas Eve too?
That I don't know. But let's play how many NBA games are there?
5.
I'm going to assume that the best the best game will be Rams Seahawks, right?
You would
Prime
think so,
time.
yeah. Those are the two
Late,
best teams.
yeah.
5:15.
Ooh, yeah.
Will all of the NBA games together
No.
No.
have as many people watching as the one Seahawks Rams game?
No.
And yet we're going
Wow.
to sit here and pretend that the NBA on Christmas matters.
You know, that's a good question. 5 games,
Yeah.
5 million a game, maybe?
I'm going
Do
to
you
look.
think?
I will look up last year's NBA Christmas rating.
Yeah. Give us some context.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess that they still won't. Maybe they get 7s on Christmas Day.
I would also
they're good matchups.
I would also like to point out that the NFL Hall of Fame game
Got a 7.
got a 7.
Yeah.
Looked like
They averaged a little over 5 million per game.
So that's 25 million. So
And that was a 15-year high, by the way.
so it's like 27 and a half.
So 27.5 million. The NFL will get over that on Christmas. Wouldn't they?
I'm looking that up right now.
Right, especially with that game,
Yeah.
you would think some of the NBA is going to go down a little bit.
Because last year wasn't it Chiefs? Was it Chiefs Cowboys last year or something?
The Lions and Vikings last year did 28.5 million people.
Ooh, very close.
And I would also like to point out that it peaked over 30.
Yeah, and NFL's winning that one.
Well, that's pretty close.
Good job, NBA. Pretty close.
So one of your games, the NFL.
First 5 of you, the five best
Barely
games.
beats the 5 best games in the NBA.
Yes. I'm sorry, but cool,
Barely.
NBA. Way to release your Christmas schedule. Maybe if you played the Blazers, you'd do better.
You know what? Maybe that's a good point. Maybe they should put bad teams on there. Just put the Blazers on there.
And by the way, that game that peaked over 30, that was on Netflix. It wasn't even on broadcast TV. And it didn't matter.
Who did the Chiefs play last year on Christmas? I thought they were on Christmas.
No, they played Thanksgiving, I think. Last year on Christmas was Lions, Vikings. Oh, no, never mind. I stand corrected. Broncos and Chiefs did play on Christmas.
Oh, Denver. Okay.
Yeah, but the Chiefs played the Cowboys.
Yeah, I thought was that Thanksgiving? No, that wouldn't be Thanksgiving. That was
something. It was a standalone game, though.
Dang it.
Because the Christmas games were Lions, Vikings, Broncos, Chefs, and then the Commanders and the team.
It was Thanksgiving.
Racist Native Americans.
Wait. Chiefs and Cowboys played on Thanksgiving?
Yes. 31-28 Cowboys.
Yeah, I thought I remember that.
Mm.
I may have been drinking by that point. God, I love drinking during Thanksgiving NFL games.
And that game averaged 57.23 million viewers.
57?
Yes.
The NFL is they just laugh.
God.
The NBA is something that
It peaked at 61 million.
The NFL laughs at something that the NBA does, and they just step in them. It's not even a Rottweiler turd. It's like a Shih Tzu turd.
Whoa. Hey.
They just step in it and then they wipe it off their shoe. Think about that. The Christmas games for the NBA averaged 5.5. The NFL Hall of Fame game, the Panthers and the Cardinals.
Well, it did have Haynes King.
Haynes King did 7 million people.
He can draw 7 million
on his own. Now he's hurt though. Whatever.
Now the NFL's in trouble.
That Chiefs Cowboys number, are you serious? Like
57 million. I'm reading it right here.
Oh my God.
Shattered the all-time record. Before that, it was 42 million
for any regular season game.
For a Thanksgiving game.
What is the highest rating for any regular season game?
I can look that up for you.
Because the Super Bowl gets like what, 130?
Yeah,
130 million.
Yeah,
only.
That's it. What is that?
120 million. What even is that?
It fluctuates year to year, but it's over 120 million every year.
The Super Bowl.
Yes, the Super Bowl does.
Okay, so the Chiefs Cowboys got half of a Super Bowl.
Yes, because it's Thanksgiving. I mean, what?
I know, but that's what I thought about Christmas.
That was the most watched regular season game.
Yes,
ever.
Yeah, it peaked at almost 62 million people.
Okay, now do this. Give me a matchup that they could put on Thanksgiving this year that would break that.
I don't think you can. Chiefs and Mahomes versus the Cowboys in Dallas. It's about as good as you can get.
If you did it again, would they? Because Dallas may be better this year. Mahomes.
Well, the Chiefs, like, if you were to come again, you got to have certain brands. So and brands that are good, like the Steelers, the Packers, because like the matchup, the Seahawks and the Rams are going to do an enormous number, but you lose some of the East Coast, flair. So the fact that you had you need some combination of Chiefs, Eagles, Steelers, Cowboys, maybe the Patriots thrown in there, something like that. 60-something million people.
I'm going to do some homework during the break on that. I want to see what the highest rated NFL, what the two teams that get the highest ratings would be. Probably Dallas won. I'm guessing Dallas won.
I would assume so.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I can just look up who gets the highest rated.
Steelers, Raven, like.
See, I think the Chiefs are right there because of Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift. They've won championships.
Yeah.
I think that is the ultimate
You're right.
matchup.
That's maybe they can't get better than that.
So we looked at
over.
I got it for you.
All right, we got a break. We'll be right back on Sports Talk.
Now, from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fan, Minnesota Vikings have named Kyler Murray their number one quarterback. He was in a competition with J.J. McCarthy. And according to reporters out in Minnesota, Murray was struggling all offseason, but he is named the guy. He'll be the quarterback for Week 1. Chicago Bears safety Kobe Bryant, he underwent knee surgery and is expected to miss 4 to 6 months, according to head coach Ben Johnson. Bryant's had a 3-year deal in the offseason, and the Bears are hoping to get him back at the end of the regular season or the postseason if they make it. Los Angeles Angels, they have fired pitching coach Mike Maddox today. Angels have the 7th worst ERA in all of Major League Baseball and are a terrible 45-74 on the season. And the NBA announced today that their opening game of the regular season is going to be the defending champion New York Knicks hosting the new-look Philadelphia 76ers with LeBron and Jaylen Brown. I'm Stephen Vaughn from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
Okay, so we were talking about the NBA releasing its Christmas Day game slate, and it's cute because they somehow think we're going to watch that over the NFL.
Meanwhile, Hayes King is running wild with
Haynes. Respect.
Haynes.
You know, and then Steven, I mean, he said something that blew my mind. That Cowboys-Chiefs rating last year for Thanksgiving was 57 million.
Peaked over 60, almost 62.
And like when I thought of like the like if you asked me before that, hearing that, what the highest rated regular season game in the NFL has been, I would say maybe 40, 42, I don't know, 45, whatever. 57. So then I was asking, okay, which teams could you put on Thanksgiving that would get a better number?
So I looked it up. They did a 3-year sample. So this goes from 2025 to 2023. And no shocking here that 2 of the top 3 teams.
Cowboys, Chiefs. Yeah. So
Chiefs,
what's the third one?
Chiefs 1, Cowboys 3. A little bit of a shocker here, but the Detroit Lions.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm also shocked the Chiefs are 1 and the Cowboys were 3. I would have probably swapped that.
Well, again, think about what the Chiefs have been over the last couple of years.
So Detroit is
and
big.
Detroit too.
And the thing about Dallas is Dallas doesn't always get all the primetime games, even though they're big viewers. I mean, they do, but everything Kansas City does over the last 3 years is primetime. And the Lions have been good. And obviously the Lions have a big and then they did, so this is national, and then they did local TV markets, like how you do locally. And they're like Green Bay is king. From a local regional standpoint, Green Bay, Detroit, and Philadelphia are monsters. Monster numbers. But nationally, Chiefs, Lions, Cowboys, Ravens, Niners, Bills, Packers.
Ravens?
Yeah, Ravens.
Niners, I forgot.
Commanders, Eagles. Those are the top 10 national.
So why do you think the Detroit... Why? So Detroit has been good. That's part of it.
Yeah.
And they're pretty fun to watch.
Yeah.
But why do you think Detroit cracked the top 3 and like Philadelphia didn't?
I don't know. I mean, maybe just a passionate fan base that's starving.
Or Green Bay didn't.
Yeah, I don't know.
Where was Pittsburgh on that?
They didn't make national.
See, I thought they would be higher.
Now regionally, they're a top 10. But remember, Pittsburgh's largely been irrelevant. They're not good.
Well, so is Dallas.
Yeah, Dallas is just, that's, I mean, think about it. The only team on here, I mean, the Commanders are irrelevant. The only team nationally that made noise that isn't any good, Dallas, who's been fine. By the way, Dallas a couple years ago won 14 games. So let's stop with Dallas not being good.
What were they last year? They had 7 wins?
Yeah, last year they weren't that good.
Last 2 years.
Yeah, those are all good teams. But you're not getting better than Chiefs Cowboys. Hence 60.
Well, yes, you are. According to that, Cowboys or it'd be Chiefs Lions.
Chiefs Lions.
Because that'd be a shootout.
Yeah. It would be a better game.
Well, that was the one. Wasn't
that was the opening night game a couple years ago?
Yeah.
Well, wasn't that the one? Remember the 55-50 game? Jared Goff versus Patrick Mahomes. That was Lions Chiefs.
Yeah, that was.
Wasn't it?
Yeah. Or was that Bills? No, it was Chiefs. I think it was Chiefs Rams. Remember we were out at like Big Owls, and it was just like insane.
Oh, Chiefs Rams.
I think it was Chiefs Rams.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
but it was Goff.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chiefs Lions 2023 opened the season in Kansas City.
What'd that get? 70 million.
$1 billion.
$1 billion.
$1 billion.
Now I looked up college. This is based off just last year.
Yeah.
But what do you think? What 2 teams do you think they would pit that would technically through average viewers for each team? What are the 2 highest that you could pit?
Bama and Michigan, or Ohio State.
Maybe Bama, Michigan, Ohio State.
Maybe Texas.
Pick 2 of those 4.
2 of those 4. I'll go Texas and Ohio State.
Wrong. Alabama, most watched college football team.
Okay.
Followed by Texas.
Yeah.
So if Alabama played Texas, technically that would be the best you could do.
That's surprising too. I mean, I guess Bama does have a national reach. I was just thinking from a local standpoint, it is funny how different national versus local TV markets are. Because I would think, Bama doesn't have a big local footprint, but they're just such a national brand. Maybe they cover just so much it doesn't matter.
So I have the top 20.
Because I remember when Bama played Michigan in the Rose Bowl in the playoff, that did an NFL number. That was like 30-something million. It was enormous.
So of the top 20, the SEC has 13.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it matters more. How many does the Big Ten have?
Well,
is it
I'm going to give you 2 questions.
Okay.
To answer, and this will answer that. One is, name the 2 teams that are of the top 13 most watched college football teams.
Mm-hmm.
Name the 2 that aren't from the SEC.
Ohio State.
Yes.
Michigan.
Yes. Ohio State is 4th.
Mm-hmm. those are just national brands.
And Michigan is 9th.
Yeah.
South Carolina is 13th.
Jeez.
So now, name the other 5 schools that are in the top 20 of most watched college football teams that are not in the SEC.
Penn State.
Yes, 18th.
Notre Dame.
There you go.
Yes, 15th.
Maybe Clemson.
Wrong.
BYU.
Wrong. A couple will surprise you. One.
Miami?
One will surprise
Ooh,
you.
there's a good one.
Miami, yes, 19.
Does Oregon?
20.
Okay. I'm gonna throw that. Like, is it weird? Like, what about like a Boise State?
You're missing one. No.
No, I wouldn't.
No.
I mean, I just was going.
Beavs.
Beavs.
I was taking a shot in the dark.
What an idiot.
Who else would be out
No.
there? I'll think Big Ten reach. Is it Big Ten?
Nope.
No.
Believe it or not, they are in the ACC.
North Carolina.
Wrong.
Florida State.
There you go.
Yeah.
Florida
Good golf,
State.
yeah.
Now, here's the thing. I would have thought Notre Dame would be in the top 10.
It's shocking they're so low.
They are not. They're 15th. Notre Dame, this is just last year, so it depends on who you're playing and how good your team is, but Notre Dame does not draw many more eyeballs than Oregon.
Interesting. I would not have guessed that. I mean, their TV deal with NBC is just enormous.
And Florida State and South Carolina drew more eyeballs than Notre Dame.
Well, clearly the TV networks don't give a damn because they're giving Notre Dame way more money than any of those schools.
It's a dadgum mistake.
Notre Dame's the only school that can really be independent. They're the only one. It's a brand that stands by itself.
But they
No one
only
else can
got
do that.
3.9 million average. And Oregon 3.3 million. Isn't that interesting?
That is very interesting.
Maybe Oregon should just go get a deal with
Yeah, don't do that, Oregon.
CBS.
Yeah, don't do that.
Being independent.
Yeah.
Don't do
bust
that.
off.
No. There's this weird TV number. So I was looking at the local TV markets for the NFL, back to the NFL. So the top 5, Buffalo, Kansas City, Green Bay, Pittsburgh. Care to guess? Like, this is so weird.
Yeah, so smaller.
None of those are shocking, right?
You're saying top 5 local?
Top 5 local markets.
Well,
Buffalo,
I think it's interesting that they're all pretty small markets.
yeah, Buffalo on any given Bills game, they get between 43 and 47% of all TVs in Buffalo turned to the Bills. Chiefs get over 40%. Green Bay's down in the mid 30s. Pittsburgh's in the 30s. The number 4, it actually does better than Pittsburgh, is kind of weird, and I don't think you'll get it. But again, it's not.
Well, okay, so the theme is they're smaller.
Smaller. So it's not Dallas.
It's not big
not
cities.
LA. It's not Seattle. And we kind of view this as a crappy sports town. Like people kind of take a dumper on it. And yet it's the 4th highest rating.
Cleveland.
35% of all TVs tune into their games. Now, Cleveland's viewed as a good sports city.
How about Miami?
No?
Damn it.
This is one where an NBA team is constantly told they need to leave.
Portland.
New Orleans.
Oh,
That was good, by the way.
thank you.
35% of all TVs tune into Saints games.
Saints,
Yeah.
yeah.
They're
They have good fans.
Yeah, that's the 4th highest market share for the NFL. Do better than the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I would not have guessed that. And then there's a bunch of others that are close, Philly and San Francisco. But yeah, not big markets. Smaller markets do better local TV numbers.
Okay. Well, there's hot. I don't know, like TV talk,
Ratings.
sports
Yeah.
ratings talk.
That Notre Dame thing kind of blows me. Of all that, the Notre Dame one was I would have assumed that Notre Dame was a
thought they were
freaking
bigger.
ratings juggernaut.
They're not. At least last year.
Then
they
why
were.
does NBC and everyone else bend over backwards?
Well,
for
they
them?
could probably sell them.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter
Sell
the
it.
ratings. Like
Sell the brand, baby.
sell the brand. And I don't think there's a brand that quite sells quite like. Well, you're not selling Notre Dame. You're selling the church.
You know,
You're selling the Catholics.
the top 4 in college last year were Alabama, Texas, Georgia, Ohio State. Name the 5th though.
Last year, give me one more time.
Alabama,
Yeah.
Texas, Georgia, Ohio State.
Oregon.
No, they were 20th.
Oh, well, you said last year.
Yeah, that's what the whole list has been last year.
Whole year said last year.
It's nice that you pay attention.
Well, I thought you were doing maybe I thought you were kind of surprising me there.
I thought
Well,
you did a bit.
It's not a bit. Well, but I think it's a team that we forget about that is really popular.
Oklahoma.
Yes, the Boomer Sooners.
There you go.
6.5 million viewers on average.
Again, small market, nothing else going on.
They also played Michigan, which helped.
Notre Dame, God, I still have Notre Dame on my brain. Oklahoma doesn't get the recognition. That is, like, somehow they get lost in the shuffle. They're in the playoff. They win. They have Heisman's. Like, Oklahoma they're the juggernaut school that doesn't get viewed by the general public as a juggernaut.
That playoff atmosphere they had last year against Alabama was awesome.
It's incredible. 100%.
And they're led by a Salinaman.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Brent Venables. Salina Central. Greatness.
Are you Salina Central?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Not those sissies from the other side.
You think a Salina South person would be coaching Oklahoma football? No.
Bunch of losers.
They're serving fries at freaking Five Guys, dude.
I'm going to see if I can get
What's the matter with you?
I want a Salina. Can I get a Salina? Do you have connections? I need a Salina Central football shirt.
Salina Central Mustangs?
Yeah. You got a connection down there?
Yeah, I could probably get you something.
I feel like I need to rock that.
It's going to cost you, though.
Arm and a leg.
I'll sign it for you.
Thank you.
Golfer fakes hole-in-one story. Next.
80 a.m.
Oh, dear.
All right, now for something a little different.
Now
This
for something
went
completely different.
viral today or this week because it's crazy. So this was at a country club in St. Louis, Missouri. They have it was a member.
Okay. Not to be confused with the member guest.
Correct. So for those who don't know what that is, the club puts on a tournament where two members play with each other. I mean, play on the same team.
Yeah.
And they, play golf. And then the member guest is when the member of the club invites someone who is not a member at the club. So that's what that means. So this was the member. So all these guys were members at the club. So they all knew each other. And at the club, they had a hole-in-one pot. And that is where you put in a bunch of money every time you play. And it grows and grows and grows until someone hits a hole-in-one. And then they get the pot.
Yes. And some of these can be
very large.
I knew a guy that hit one, and it was like 10 G's.
Yeah. So this bro, and they know his name. He's actually come forward and admitted everything because they caught him on tape. His name is Zach Holland.
Yeah.
He played college golf somewhere, I don't know where. He is a +2 handicap, so he's a really good golfer.
Yeah.
He got to the first tee, and he told his groups, hey, guys, I'm going to have to maybe take a call. I have a sick grandmother.
Yeah.
And
the old sick grandma, you slick son of a bitch.
There's going to be a call coming in, and I'm going to have to take it. So I just want to warn you guys ahead of time. When that comes, I'm going to have to move ahead a little bit.
I like that he's thinking, so this was all premeditated.
Oh, very much so.
Oh, don't mind me.
So they're all on the tee, and the hole-in-one hole is the fourth hole. Okay?
Okay.
So they get to number 3, and he pretends to get this phone call.
Sure.
And he's like, guys, I'm going to run up to number 4 and hit my tee shot.
Be right back.
Well, I'm not. No, I'll just wait for you. I'm going to hit the shot, and then I'm going to take my call because I got to take this call.
Sure.
I told you guys about.
Yeah.
And then I'll see you on the green on 4. Well, he does that. He goes to the green, pretends to be on the phone. The guys hit up, and they talk to him about where his ball is, and he says, I don't know. I didn't see it, but there's a pitch mark on the green right here.
Oh, my God.
And then he looks in the hole.
Oh.
And there's his golf ball.
There it is.
He hit a hole-in-one.
Or did he?
Well, of course he didn't.
He did not.
So what ended up happening was, and I can't remember how they figured this out, but there are cameras. I think they went and talked to the superintendent.
Sure.
And the super told him, oh, wait a minute. There are cameras over by hole number 4 because the maintenance shed is over there.
Sure.
And what they then realized was on the cameras, the guy parked his car over there.
Oh, my God.
I don't even know why. That part doesn't really make sense, why he did that.
Yeah, it's a little odd.
I don't know that part of it. But he had his car. So they saw him on camera. His car was over there. He faked the hole-in-one.
So they saw him walk up and drop it in the hole.
They saw his car and him go to the green, yes.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
So what did he say? Like, what was the...
he said... let me
boy,
see.
how much of a schmuck do you feel like?
Boy, well, how much of a schmuck are you?
I mean...
Dude.
Maybe he was in deep, needed the money. How much did they say how much the pool was?
It didn't say.
Yeah. I mean, it could, like I said, my buddy hit one a couple months ago. And it was 10 grand. So, I mean, if it's 10, 15 grand and, guys.
Come on, man.
Look, people do weird stuff for money. A lot less than 10 or 15 grand.
Yeah,
but,
I know they do, but that doesn't make them make it. I mean, you're just a schmuck.
You're a schmuck.
You're just a,
you're the definition of a schmuck.
Let me see.
Bitch.
See what his quotes were.
That's so bad. You ass clown.
They're actually losers.
100%. You're not just a loser. You're a mega loser.
Oh, there he is right there. Ooh.
Does he look like a mega loser?
Well, he looks like, you remember that Toronto mayor that died?
Oh, yeah. Rob Ford?
He looks like Rob Ford.
He's a big fat guy.
And apparently he has now resigned from the country club.
There you go. You can't go back after that, right? Like you're done.
Yeah, I mean,
you're cooked,
dude. Yes.
There's no way. You're finished. You can't go back. Nothing you can do. You're done. How on earth could you possibly show your face at that place?
And for those wondering why there was no spotter, because normally on holes in one there are spotters.
This tournaments.
This isn't like for a car or anything. This is just the club pot. So
yes.
there's no they're relying on the other guys in the group to have seen the shot to corroborate that he made a hole in one. In this instance, he made up a story to
there's a difference. And when you're doing a hole in one like that at a tournament, insurance picks up the tab for the car and you have to have a witness. But if it's just a country club, again, that's on your honor system. And this guy clearly has no honor.
Okay.
It's a piece of crap.
I get why so now I'm reading
because I don't understand the car.
Well, he put the ball in the hole before. So he made it he drove his car over there, put the ball in the hole that morning. Because apparently they were the first group out or something.
I'll tell you what, that's actually kind of...
Yeah.
That's kind of a good idea.
Well, it's certainly diabolical.
It is diabolical.
And so they see him at 6:20, well before his tee time, get out of his vehicle, walk toward the green, disappear from view, and return 2 minutes later. The camera did not show him placing the ball in the cup. He initially denied wrongdoing, but then officials told him about the footage, and he resigned his membership and said he made a grave mistake. He goes, "You do something as dumb as I did, there are consequences for that. There are no excuses for what I did, and I was completely in the wrong." He also said his family has faced online abuse. "What I'm most worried about is my family. It's not fair to them for me to put them in that situation where they walk through a room. There is a stigma there that your dad is a cheater."
Well, there's not a stigma. It's true. You came up with a complex plan to cheat someone out of thousands of dollars. You're a piece of crap.
He played at William Carey University.
Wow. What? Although, look, if you are going to cheat, that's like the people that like bury liquor in like festival fields. Like they sneak in beforehand and they bury it in there. It's a good idea. Like, had they not caught the camera.
Boy, I've never heard of that ever.
You never heard that?
No.
Yeah, people will go into so at festivals, they charge you an arm and a leg, right, for booze. So people will go in before they put up the fences and whatever. You know where the festival is going to be. And they bury like liquor. They bury like a cooler full of booze. And then you go to the spot and you go in there, you dig it up like buried treasure. And all of a sudden you got all the free booze you have.
Have you ever witnessed cheating?
To that extent?
Yeah, like what's the worst cheating you've ever witnessed? Did you ever witness cheating in hoops in your hoops days there, Stevie Fire? Or souk in football?
No, I mean, just, nothing like that. Because it's the regular, you cheat and foul people. Yeah, I mean, that's...
I mean, in golf, cheating. You get the guy I'm like, whoever's like, hey, what did you get? And he's like, bogey, and you're sitting there like...
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I mean, like guys would do that all the time when you're like shooting free throws in practice and you're like trying to keep track of what your percentage is. Yeah. Everybody like, 8 for 10, 9 for 10 every time.
Or you do
I literally saw you were 6 for 10.
The guy's spraying it everywhere and he always magically finds his ball. And when he finds his ball, he's got a great, it's never behind a tree.
It's like Trump.
Yeah. It's just like, oh, guys, I got this window
magically
here.
Bounced out.
Yeah, I got this, you got that. But I've never.
Trump has guys that walk ahead and drop balls.
Yeah.
You've seen that? They've been caught on video.
Yeah. There's I've seen it like
fantastic.
I've seen it advertised. Like, you can get them like on Amazon. It's like an ankle, like little plastic ankle thing, and it holds a golf ball. So when you're walking, you like kick with your other foot. Yeah, you just kind of tap your inside ankle and it drops a golf ball, so you don't have to bend over. You can just be walking around looking for your ball, tap it, and the ball falls out, and you're like, there it is.
Oh, there it is.
Have you ever heard the guy that he's given a speech and he's talking about integrity in golf, about the cheating? I'll see if I can find it. It's about a minute long. He's at some sort of banquet and he's talking about he's like, what do you do if you're playing your buddy, right? And it's the club championship on the line, and he claims that he finds his ball. Right? He like hits a ball way out of bounds. He's over there looking for it. And then magically he finds his ball and he chips in to beat you. He's like, and he's full of S. Like, he's like, that he's lying. Do you call him out on the cheating, or do you let it go? Or do you have proof and pick up the golf ball that you stole from him in your pocket? It's that whole bit.
I get it.
Where, he went over and picked up the guy's ball, and knowing that the guy would have to take an OB, and then that guy put another one down. So they were both cheating. It's a fun little bit out there that's made the rounds over the years.
Vijay Singh, remember him?
Yeah, I remember Vijay.
Before he won majors, he was banned from the Indonesian tour.
Because of cheating?
Yeah. He would change his scorecard. He changed his scorecard.
Really?
Yeah. That's happened a few times.
Oh.
Where guys, you sign it.
Yeah.
And then the other guy signs it, and then you alter it before you turn it in.
Oh. He's a cheating bastard, huh?
Oh, big time.
I'll bet you more people are... More people are probably...
Well, he was the deer antler spray guy.
Yeah. I think there's probably a lot of people. And we see it at our golf tournament. Look, there's some sketchy... In our golf tournament, we don't even have, those prizes aren't, tremendous. People cheat at that thing all the time.
Hey. Take that back.
I once watched a guy who was putting on a golf tournament. He owned the business that put on the golf tournament. So he supplied the prizes. I was in that guy's group. I watched that guy cheat to win his own tournament and win the prizes that he supplied. I mean, I don't know if they're still around, but it was it was furniture, if you will. I couldn't believe it. I watched that guy actively cheat. And I'm sitting there in his group well, that's not what happened. That guy would miss a putt and be well, that was a birdie. No, it wasn't. You missed that putt. We all did. No, birdie. I saw that guy foot wedge you wouldn't believe. I was here's that guy cheating at his own tournament. Don't put cheating past anybody.
Who do you think of when I think of last question? Biggest cheater in sports. Who comes to mind first?
Ooh, Belichick. Oh, Bonds. That's a good one.
Bonds. You say Belichick?
Yeah, Bill was the one that came up because that guy cut some corners.
You know who I think of? The Astros.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
Because I still can't wrap my head around that.
It was because they were doing. That was a whole thing.
That was unbelievable.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, it's Russia.
Oh yeah, the Russians.
Russia ran a doping program for 40 years, everybody, and then they got caught and they were like,
We got Lance Armstrong too.
Yeah, same sort of thing. Yeah, but the Russians, remember they had the ice skater that did it, and she claimed that she drank out of a glass that her grandfather was apparently using PEDs. That was her excuse.
Yeah.
Oops.
I believed her.
Yeah. Had no idea.
All right, coming up next, we got to get to the club. More Tales from the Skies.
Now, from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fan, Minnesota Vikings have named Kyler Murray their starting quarterback. Murray was in a battle with J.J. McCarthy. And according to people out in Minnesota at the practices, they were saying Murray was struggling a lot at the practice, but does not matter. Kyler, the guy, will be QB1 in week 1. Chicago Bears safety Kobe Bryant, he underwent knee surgery today. He's expected to miss 4 to 6 months, according to head coach Ben Johnson. Bryant signed a 3-year deal in the offseason with Chicago. The Angels, they have fired pitching coach Mike Maddox. Angels have the 7th worst ERA in all of baseball and have a horrible 45-74 record on the season. While the NBA announced their opening night game of the regular season is going to be the defending champion New York Knicks. They'll be hosting the new-looked Philadelphia 76ers with LeBron and Jaylen Brown, a game October 20th. I'm Stephen Vaughn from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
The only thing that's off limits are the words you can't say thanks to the FCC.
They don't know what the they're doing. Do you understand that?
We've given away too much to arrive at these political compromises. Yeah, now.
Google me, bitch.
Oh no, oh no.
Well, my.
What an idiot. I mean, just stupid.
Kind of douchey. It would have killed a lesser man.
No. Strong no.
They're doo-doo. They're doo-doo also.
Well, I don't get.
Okay, we apologize, but it's time for the club, baby.
Yeah, now.
On 105.1 and 1080, The Fan.
Yeah, now.
Ooh-wee.
You can issue your press statements, but I'm actually looking for ideas to move us forward, boy. Good luck to me. Yeah, now.
What's up?
Nothing. I got snake news. Shane Falco, so Malcho, clearly. Did you see the snake helmet news?
Yeah, I saw that. Well, we had snake news last night on the program.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Remember that?
Oh yeah.
And somebody text into the text line that there was a snake recently found in a football helmet.
That's the most horrifying thing of all time.
Yeah.
Some kid in Arkansas was out there in like fall camp, and he wore his helmet for an hour. An hour. And then he said he felt something weird in his helmet, and he took it off, and it was a cottonmouth. He had a cottonmouth snake in his helmet.
And it didn't bite him.
Didn't bite him.
Isn't that wild?
It crawled underneath, kind of underneath the pads. It actually did a pretty good job of hiding in there.
Incredible.
I could never wear a helmet again. Ever.
Well, you're sure as hell checking that thing.
No.
Before you throw it on your
I'd be done.
noggin.
I once found a spider in my beard. It ruined my day, and then like a month. I couldn't handle it. I had to restart my day over, and for I just set fire to the whole thing. A poisonous snake in your helmet that you wore for an hour. What in the hell?
What in the hell?
What in the hell? I can't comprehend that.
That's why you don't play football.
That would be my excuse. Hey, do you play football? No, I found a snake in my helmet.
Snakes and helmets.
I'm going to start telling people that's why. Hey, why didn't the NFL work out for you? Snake in my helmet. Down in Tampa, cottonmouth in my helmet, quit. Never did it again.
Did you see, so I have several stories from the skies that we can discuss here tonight.
Is there a snake in the sky?
On the program. Well, we've all been spooked by Snakes on a Plane, haven't we? The movie?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, tell you what, that hit, I mean, that's a terrible movie, but that hit a lot of fears.
Oh, yeah.
You know, all in one.
Yeah. Snakes, planes, going down. No good.
So there's a viral incident that occurred on a Southwest flight headed to Denver, Colorado. And this has been widely, be the word, criticized.
Okay.
This move. But there's a woman who was in the middle seat. I don't know whether either of the men on her left or right knew her.
Sure.
It's possible, but I can't answer that question if you have that question.
I did have the question,
Shove it.
but I will leave that alone.
But it is, there are three, the seats are full.
Mm-hmm.
And she's in the middle, and she takes off her socksies. And
I have a problem with that already.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I think there's a rule against that. You're not supposed to do that.
Just keep your socks on, you filthy animal. I don't want to smell your feet.
And she used her bare toes to unlatch the tray table and then placed her bare feet on the eating surface.
I don't like that at all. Although, I mean, it's not my eating surface, but...
That's vile.
Well, but
that's disgusting.
Somebody's coming in after her.
That's true. But
and they ain't cleaning that thing.
Well, I mean, look, if you're not going onto your airplane and bringing a little clean wipe to kind of take care of everything, then that's on you. Because planes are disgusting. Now, you can make the argument that would someone's gross hands, I think you can make a strong argument that someone's feet are probably cleaner than their hands. Because the feet may have some foot funk and some sock, whatever, but your hands have been to the bathroom, your hands have been touching everything. So in reality, I'm guessing that someone touching them with their feet is better than someone touching it with their hands.
Listen, man, this is gross. You can't be doing this. Get out of here with this.
Someone is correct. The real question is she hot? Because if she's
can't tell. If
she's a hot, then everyone's going to be fine with this. If it's an uggo, that's when they have a problem with it.
Yeah, you can't really tell.
Because if that's like a cheerleader, a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader, you're like, oh, how nimble you are. Oh, I guarantee you think it's whimsical. If it's a lady with like a dragon breath and like a wooden leg on the other side, you're like, that's disgusting. The question is, would you say something to someone?
I would.
You would.
If she was next to me?
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you say? Do you drop a what the hell?
I'd be like, can you move your stupid, gross feet?
Because I think that's an awkward thing. People don't like conflict.
Well, I don't care. That's gross.
And what so you would say, could you mind not doing that?
Yeah, do you mind putting your feet down? That's kind of gross.
And what if she says no? There's nothing you can do.
I'll probably ring the call button.
You tell the flight attendant, this lady's gross feet.
Hey, get this bitch's gross feet out of my face.
And someone saying Southwest, I'm shocked. Well, there is no more Spirit Airlines, so maybe a Frontier sort of thing.
Has Southwest become like the new Spirit?
I've never flown. I haven't flown Southwest in years. I don't know. Frontier is still there. I mean, there's some budget airlines. I don't think Southwest is a budget airline. Every time I've looked at Southwest, it's no cheaper than anywhere else.
Well, all those people from Spirit had to book flights somewhere, like on another airline.
Yeah.
Perhaps they're choosing Southwest.
It's possible.
Perhaps this is a Spirit Air problem. And now it's on Southwest, affecting us.
Yeah, question becomes, like, would you rather someone do that or, like, fart the entire way? Because I've sat next to farty person, and that's just as bad.
That's pretty bad.
That's bad.
Yeah, they're both bad.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't do either.
No.
Like, how about some common courtesy? Jesus.
Well, why would you... I don't understand why you would ever do that with your feet. That seems like very... Now, if you have no arms...
Very uncomfortable.
Yeah, but, like...
Well, why do you have to unlatch it with your toes?
That's my whole point.
Maybe she didn't want it. She's like a germaphobe. She didn't want to touch it.
But
ironically.
Yeah, I don't know. That's very strange. But if she's hot, all of a sudden you're probably thinking that's pretty cool because she's very flexible.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
You're right
Just get those tootsies out of here. The fellow travelers photographed the event, fueling heavy criticism across social media platforms and travel blogs and Reddit regarding how unsanitary tray tables are treated.
I'll just say this to anyone. Anytime you're in a public thing, you're on a bus, Uber, plane, train, automobile, whatever, right? You have to understand that you can do whatever you want for the most part, but why do you try to make people uncomfortable? Like, that's going to bother people. You know what kind of a-hole you are?
Trolls.
Yeah,
This is trolls.
Yeah, and we're back to doing
You think
bits.
that's right? You think she's trolling?
It has
or
to
she
be.
just says so oblivious?
It has to be. It's got to be doing bits.
Because she thinks she gets off on people getting mad and uncomfortable.
You think so?
I'm convinced that there are a lot of people that are looking for just that.
Because I think a lot of people nowadays do enjoy that. I think that's why even you, like on the text line or YouTube, like you see comments, they're just trying to get you to yell at them.
Yes. And
I'm so mad.
And what they want is they want it to be filmed. They want to get their phone out and they want to be upset. Yeah, I 100% agree with that. There's people that their entire purpose of life is to get someone to. It's like the people that stand outside of public buildings and film, and they're just waiting for someone to tell them that they can't.
The auditors.
Yeah. Hey, you can't film me. It's like they get off on that. It's like they're. So this lady probably goes around and puts out her gross feet and waits for someone like you to say something so that she can film you and then make it into a viral.
Look at that dirty old man
Yeah.
trying to tell me what to do.
Yeah.
What if I just did it next to her? Would that work?
That'd be pretty great.
Match
then
your feet
she's
with
like-
your hairy feet.
Yeah, exactly. And I start nudging him towards her. Do you think that gets her to take her feet down?
It's a good question.
That's probably the best play.
That is probably the best play. You're like, oh, two can play this game.
You want to play some? Yeah, maybe she wanted to play footsie.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you wanted to play footsie. I'm sorry.
Well, and I've got, like, I have
Sorry
gross.
about that.
I have mat feet. My feet are gross. Like, it's offensive. So I actually think, well, I don't think I can get my leg up there. But if someone wants to take out a gross foot, I can go gross foot for gross foot. Be like, hey, check this out. And it would be interesting to see the reaction to that.
Or what if you started like making sensual noises and looking at her feet?
Oh my god!
Like you have a foot fetish, making her really uncomfortable.
Oh my god! Now, if I'm on the third seat, I'm more offended at you for your weird sexual, like, you start. Oh yeah.
Look at this.
Put a blanket over your lap. You're like, oh my god.
Then I'm going to jail.
Exactly, unless she's into it, and then it turns into a whole thing. That's terrifying. I've never had a weird plane quite like that. I've never had anything where I've had to, like, hey, knock it off. But I see stuff like that. People film in the gym a lot now, and then they get mad when someone like walks in between it. And I swear to God, they're just waiting for a confrontation.
Well, that dude, Joey Swole, he always reposts his videos and it's like, hey, you don't own the gym, guy.
Yeah.
Or gal.
Yeah, I see that a lot. People that are on bikes, they all have now like GoPros attached to the front of their helmets. A lot of that out there.
Like, why? Yeah. And again, this is the whole thing. Why do we have to film ourselves doing everything at all times?
Again, I truly believe it's because if you see someone on a bike or a motorcycle and they're acting like an idiot, they almost always have a camera on them. And I think part of that is, one, they're filming themselves with doing their awesome stunts, but I think they want to film people being mad at them. I think that's part of the bit. You're trying to go viral. You're trying to create a situation. It's all fun and games till someone like gets shot or there's a really nasty reaction to it.
That's the ultimate bit.
Yeah, what was the, remember we had that one not too long ago where the guy ran over the guy, the minivan guy, he ran the motorcycle over. Remember that guy was like hitting his door or something?
Yeah.
And the guy was like,
that was here locally.
Yeah, the guy locally. And I was like, well, I'm just going to run you over now.
He was on 26.
He's like, watch this. I guarantee you regretted that. You're like, that's probably not the best idea to do.
So the next story from the skies is a flight that had to be canceled because of this.
Stinky feet.
Next.
from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fan, Minnesota Vikings have named Kyler Murray their starting quarterback for this season. Kyler and J.J. McCarthy were in a QB battle, but Murray has won the job, even though there are some reporters out in Minnesota saying Murray had a struggle in the offseason workouts. He is the man for the Vikings. Chicago Bears safety Kobe Bryant, he underwent knee surgery. He's expected to miss 4 to 6 months, according to head coach Ben Johnson. Bryant signed a 3-year deal with the Bears in the offseason. Los Angeles Angels have fired pitching coach Mike Maddox. Angels have the 7th worst ERA in all of the major leagues, and on the season they are 45-74. NBA announced today that the opening game of the regular season will be the defending champion New York Knicks. They'll be hosting the new-looked Philadelphia 76ers with LeBron and Jaylen Brown. I'm Stephen Vaughn from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
Our next tale from the skies involves a stupid toddler.
They're the worst.
God, you ain't kidding.
Nothing you can do, man. Kids are loud, selfish, and disruptive.
Yeah, I wonder what you would do in this situation. Because I think I know what I would do. But then again...
Nice backhand?
Well, it's possible.
I don't hate my kids. I love my kids. I hate being a dad.
Well, I don't know how to feel about this, because when my kids experience disruptive children, right? They always say the same thing. We could have never gotten away with that. And while I take that as a compliment and that my kids are well behaved and they're glad that they're well behaved, but it's also one of those where they look at me and I realize I might have been a bit of a tyrant when my kids were little. I did not suffer disobedient young kids. I was not of the ilk of, well, they're 4, you can let them do whatever you want.
Got to keep them in line.
Yeah.
Little S-heads.
Yes. And my
give them an inch, they'll take a mile.
Yeah. So I don't know how. Hopefully, I have a good relationship with my kids, but they always say that when a kid is just acting crazy, they're like, "Oh, that wouldn't have flown," and I'm like, "No, it wouldn't have." And then I'm like, "Wait, is that a good thing or a bad thing?"
Shove that straight up your little kid ass.
I call it a push, if you will. I did not do very well with that. I've never understood it's a kid. What are you supposed to do? Get them under control. That's what you're supposed to do. You're their effing parent.
So this is a toddler who refused to buckle his seatbelt. Now, this was a flight this is a PM flight, 10:30 p.m.
Yeah.
Probably everybody a little tired, including the toddler.
100%.
They're going from British Columbia to Toronto. And they had to cancel the flight.
They had to cancel it because the little brat wouldn't?
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
They said a young child was standing in their seat and would not secure their seatbelt, adding that neither the adult with the child nor the crew were able to get the child buckled.
What? They should have called me and I would have gotten that kid buckled.
The aircraft could not take off in this unsafe condition, so the crew elected to return to the terminal and have the passengers disembark.
Wow.
My God, I would have been livid.
I couldn't. Now, I do not share your level of we're going to keep going at all costs airplane. If you told me the reason I'm going back to the gate, how old was the kid?
2. Well, no, he's a toddler. I don't know. How old's a toddler?
Yeah,
3?
So, yeah, you're 3,
probably.
4. Because at 2, you're probably not in your own seat.
Right.
Yeah, you have to have a child safety seat for under 2.
I'm guessing 3 or 4.
If you would have told me that a 4-year-old was the reason we weren't going back, I would volunteer and be like, oh, we can't get him to buckle? Watch this. Watch this. Yeah, sit me down next to him. Put
Where
me in the
did that
seat.
come from?
That was brand new. That was earlier in the club.
Watch this.
I love that so much.
I would not. Why is it so hard to restrain a child? It's really not.
What is happening here? How do you not get a toddler to buckle his seatbelt?
So the parent is unable or unwilling to control their 3 or 4-year-old. That's not on the 3 or 4-year-old. That's on you. 100% on you. You're a failure as a parent.
Just give him candy or ice cream or something.
Well, don't you just force him in there?
Yes.
And then throw duct tape over his mouth?
Yes.
Yeah, put them in a cage.
Isn't that what you do?
I found
overhead container.
I found personally that a nice
Ooh, good idea.
A nice
throw him up into the overhead bin.
Yeah, what's he gonna do up there? He can crawl around.
a nice vice grip on the back of the neck is a great attention getter. You just, you're not squeezing. It's just you're just holding. Watch this. Yeah.
So here's another thing.
Watch this. And then you just grab, and it's a little bit of a wiggle. You're like, we're not doing this. It's a 4-year-old.
Well, why can't
How hard
they
is it to restrain him?
If you have to go back to the terminal, why can't you then just let the parent and the child off?
Exactly.
And not everyone else?
Yes.
Because the flight, they have the whole curfew thing or 12:30 thing. They couldn't leave till the next day.
Someone has pointed out this is your worst nightmare.
Oh my
God! And they say in hell that it's your version of hell. This would be you're on a perpetual flight going somewhere that you want to go and you can't because a disobedient child.
Well, I tell you, it would take a lot if I were in the vicinity to not say something about that one.
Oh, I would.
If they're talking about turning around.
Yes, I would. And I would be vulgar about it too.
Yeah, I think I would be.
I wouldn't be nice.
Really pissed.
Yeah, I know it's not right, and I wouldn't handle myself correctly. But at least I'm honest. I would curse at that parent.
Yeah, why not? Somebody said Dramamine. Yeah, there's a lot of Sure, I don't get there's something we're missing about this story.
It has to be
because. Come on, you just throw the little S-head in the seat and you buckle him and you let him bawl his eyes out.
Yeah.
Who cares?
And if you need to, put your hand over their mouth, and that works too. You let them breathe through the nose, but I can restrain a child. I've never understood. I see it at restaurants or whatever, and the kids freaking out. I've never understood the parents' inability to wrangle a child.
Well,
it's not that hard.
They just don't. Well, no, it's not. It's just they don't want to.
Yeah, you're a loser.
They don't think it's okay.
Yeah. Again, you're a loser. You're a loser parent that you can't control your child.
Yeah, these parents, they're afraid to be mean, quote unquote mean to their child.
Right. Yeah. Guess what? The kids for it won't remember it anyways.
Right.
Get your ass together.
And he's being a S-head.
Exactly.
Right. He deserves to be mean at.
Kick him in the balls.
Yeah, that seems a bit much. But a nice also flick to the flick to the bridge of the nose. Remember when you played paper football? You'd kick the field goal. I find that a nice flick to the bridge of the nose that will get a kid's attention real fast. And if there's two kids and they're going at each other, a nice Three Stooges head bonk together will also stop whatever kid's fight has, and they will rethink their. You could see my view of parenting when my kids were young. I'm going to write a book.
You should.
Talk to my kids. You see a disobedient child at a restaurant, first thing out of one of my kids' mouth, oh, we wouldn't have gotten away with that. No, you wouldn't have. No.
That's good parenting right there.
Exactly. It's called good parenting.
And that's why they're in therapy.
Yeah.
Talking about their resentment for you.
Dad didn't let us do anything.
If you could, your overhead bin idea, genius.
I like it.
Thank you.
If you could fit in the overhead bin and they let you
hang out in there?
Yeah.
Be way more comfortable. You could lay down. But you'd have to have...
Well, no, you'd have to
be a tight fit,
though. Oh, yeah. You'd have to have a long,
No. Current overhead bins. Let's just say that you could fit.
Okay.
If they said, we're going to let you fly for free.
Yeah.
Would you... But you have to lay up in the overhead bin, and we are closing the door. Or closing it.
Yeah.
Are you you taking that?
Yeah.
Yeah? All flights?
I'm not claustrophobic.
So I'll give you free flights for the rest of your life, but you have to fly in the overhead bin.
Yeah.
No chance for me. I would hate it.
As long as I fit.
Well, you kind of don't, but
but
you do. You do, but you don't. It's not dude, that's not going to be comfortable for you.
Well, I mean, if I can lay down and if it's a tight, let's say it's an MRI, because that's a tight fit for me.
It's like a fetal position.
No, I'm not curled up. I got to stretch out.
Yeah, there's no way.
Well,
you
then
wouldn't.
no.
You've seen overhead bins. There's no way you're going to stretch out an overhead bin.
Well, again, I thought you said, I'm not fitting in anything, but you said hypothetically.
Well, hypothetically, if you could barely get in there.
No.
And in your fetal the whole time.
You know how bad you would cramp?
Yeah, but it's free.
No. No.
It's just like riding on Spirit back in the day.
But if you said...
you don't have to deal with anyone.
If you said I could lay down like a coffin sort of thing, and it closed around me, Yeah, I'll do that.
Well, of course, everyone would do
You're
that.
going
No,
straight
they would
straight
not.
vampire. I wouldn't do it. No.
No.
Like a coffin?
I would hate that.
People freak out. People can't do MRIs. People can't be in sleeping bags. People do not like being
Sleeping
restrained.
bags?
Yeah. Like a tight sleeping bag. People do not like straight jackets would freak people out. It's insane.
When I don't have room to move, I do not like it.
Yeah,
not at all.
The BTJ can't handle it. Every now and then, if you want to, well, I burrito her. She gets very passionate about. We both have to be under the covers.
I like to keep it spicy, man.
And she gets very mad at me if I'm not. And sometimes if she's too uppity about it, I will burrito her. Like I'll wrap her up and don't let her move, and she loses it.
I'm going to shove a burrito in my ass.
Loses it. Cannot handle not being able to move. A lot of people are like that. I don't care. I could.
What if it's only 2 hours or less every flight, free?
Nah,
Overhead bin.
I'm not curling in any. We're not getting into a weird position. I'm not going doggy style for 2 hours on an overhead bin.
What if you had to do yoga the whole time you were flying?
No, I'm good. I'll just pay for.
Get in some weird
I'll just pay for my seat.
Who do you think I am?
I'm not doing a happy tree or a downward dog. I'm not the most flexible person in the world. No. Now, if you said I was a little uncomfortable, like my seat was a little uncomfortable or something, like I had to sit in a saddle, for like I had to horsey that thing for, I'd do that. I can be a little uncomfortable.
I'm just not into it, bro.
But I'm not curling into like a weird position.
What if you had to sit, like your chair didn't have a back?
Yeah, like
You
I'm sitting
just
on
have to
on
sit.
a
stool?
Yeah, free? Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, free flights.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
I can get up, I can stretch my legs, I'll move around. I'm all right.
What if you have to stay in the whole time?
Yeah, 100%. Standing room
Standing?
only?
Yeah.
Standing
The
room
whole
only?
time?
I'm
Yep.
in. Yeah.
And you can't hold on to anything. You just have to stand.
I can do standing room. It's like sitting on a subway.
Well, don't they have that now where they
No.
strap you in? Yeah, they do. They have the
I think they
stand-up.
do, yeah, so they add more
Yeah.
people on the flight.
Yeah.
I don't think that's
Standing strap-in
they do
flights.
not.
It's the thing.
No, it's not a thing.
Look it up.
No.
I'm pretty sure I saw this.
I think that violates every sort of safety regulation you have.
Standing airplane seats are a viral concept.
Yes.
Where passengers
It's-
semi-perch on a padded bicycle-like saddle structure rather than sit in a
I'm
traditional...
going to give Suk props on this. He
Yeah.
stood tall.
Yeah, it's like there's no way.
Rob, you and me came at him hard right
It's
there.
federal
He stood
aviation
tall.
standards.
Recurring rumors and viral social media posts claiming they will debut on budget flights. These vertical configurations remain unapproved by safety regulators.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
a big no-no.
You win that one.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want...
I have seen the ones, though, where they're talking about doing stacked seating, where like some seats are high and some seats are low. So it'll be like a Ferris wheel sort of thing. I have seen people propose that because you could fit more people in. So someone's feet would be in your face and your ass would be in someone behind you. Like, stacked.
Hot.
Yeah.
I
you
could
can.
not
I
unload
couldn't.
on my wife. Whoa.
Wow.
Where'd you get that?
I don't know. I found it on this page.
You could not unload.
Jeez. All right. Well, that's that story.
Bottom line is this. To parents out there, get control of your effing kids.
Yeah,
Watch
that's
this.
ridiculous.
Not saying you have to hit
Watch
them,
this. Burnt.
but you can restrain them.
Where is that? Where'd you put that?
You shake them a little.
I put it on 6 for now. That was one of the only open spots.
Don't shake the baby, but
We'll move it in a better spot for you.
Yeah, I got to find that one. I'm going to use that.
I couldn't decide if the burp was just good by itself. So I put watch this in there.
I think they're both good.
It's middle left side.
Still can't find it.
Someone said I was up in Canada for youth hockey tournament a few months ago. Are you responsible to police other kids on the
I'll change
team
the color for you.
at the restaurant, or is that the responsibility of each parent? You can't parent other people's kids. It doesn't work. Because then you run the risk of that parent being
Wait, is he saying he's in charge, though, of the whole team?
He just, my guess is you're up at a youth hockey tournament and like your kid's on a team and someone else's kid is being a real a-hole. I don't think you can parent someone else's kid. That's a dicey situation at best.
Yeah, if the other parents are there...
You can't.
You can't.
You can't.
But if they're not and you're the only adult, it depends on what they're doing.
Yeah.
You probably need to rein them in.
Yeah, if you're the only parent, you have to.
That's
your whole job.
It's a dicey thing. Watch this. Now.
That's when you go watch this.
You can say something. You can't touch someone else's kid.
What? Nobody said touch.
No.
We just said
you should
be in charge
you
of.
should
Discipline them.
You should be able to say it.
Responsible.
But that's the problem is now, if you told someone that, you know that some douchey sport parent would be like, don't talk to my kid.
Yeah, there would be a lot of parents that would be like, you can't talk to my kid.
Yeah, you would have to go about it
You'd
rather
be like, I just did.
gingerly.
Yeah.
Watch this.
Yeah, what you do is you go, watch this. Burn.
Watch this. Burn. That's when you drop a, well, I wouldn't have to parent your kid if you did it. And then your kid wouldn't be a loser.
Got him.
Yeah. Sick bird, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, I got one more.
Guarantee that guy wears wraparound Oakleys, by the way. Guaranteed.
This is this involves overhead bins.
And his hat on backwards.
It will no longer be free.
What?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, kids are going to be sitting in there.
Yeah, exactly. We got to make room for the
There's
kids.
seats now.
Get your ass up there.
Next. So our last story regarding the skies, from the skies, is a little bit of outrage, Jace.
Love a good outrage.
A little bit of outrage.
But I also like to point out when someone says that there's outrage on social media, it means like 9 people are upset. So social media is not a real place, and stop caring. Whoa.
Budget airline Jetstar.
Never heard of it.
Will introduce new carry-on baggage fees, charging passengers to store bags in overhead compartments starting in February of 2027.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Ugh. Remember, this is like those places that they charge you like $95 for the ticket, and then by the time you get done paying for everything, it's a normal price ticket. So just fly a normal airline.
This is going to cost $18
for an overhead bin space?
For overhead bin space on this flight.
You got to do that.
Or on this airline.
I mean,
Australia.
That makes sense. Like, I mean, would you balk at $18 for an overhead?
Well, I mean, they've got me by the balls.
Exactly.
Which is why they're doing it.
Yeah,
but I would not be happy about it.
Well, no one's happy. No one's ever like, hey, you know what? I'd like to pay more for this, but like,
I'd give them a 20, say keep the change.
Yeah, keep the change, sugar teas. I think that might be a bridge too far for American Airlines. Now that I've said that, wait until that's probably coming down the pipe real soon, right?
Oh, I mean, why not?
I mean, they're charging for everything else. I mean, now you have to charge to pick your seat. You have to charge if you want like an aisle seat or a window seat. You have to charge if you want a better seat. Bags cost. Yeah, I'm trying to think. The only thing right now that's like overhead is free, right? That's about it. Is that the only free thing on an airplane? You get a free soda.
The bathrooms.
Yeah, the bathrooms are free.
Free drinks.
Well,
free nuts,
free sodas.
Yeah,
and you don't get free nuts anymore. You get one little pack of like trail mix.
Well, there you go. That's free. There's all kinds of free stuff.
I don't know about.
It's almost worth booking a bunch of flights for it.
I just accept the fact that everything is going to be more expensive, and you're going to get less. There's less service, and it's more expensive.
And worse quality.
Yes. 100%.
What if you had to buy a seatbelt?
I'd go without it. When the turbulence hits, you just like hold on to your seat real tight, right? Again, I think that violates several regulations, but do you ever, are you a tight seatbelt guy?
I mean, not really.
Yeah,
I don't think it matters.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I assume the flight's going to go down.
I mean, my wearing it is largely performative.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I'm just following rules.
Yeah.
That is the dumbest thing I have ever seen in my life.
Well, Bill Simmons recently said that he doesn't like seatbelts of any kind.
Okay.
So that was a hot
take.
He's taking some flack for it.
Well, it doesn't mean he doesn't wear them. I don't like them either, but I wear them.
Well, you have to. Your car beeps at you. My
Right.
car won't shut up.
So it's one thing to say I don't like seatbelts. It's another to say I don't wear seatbelts.
I don't know if he said that or not. He just was making the rounds because he says he's anti-seatbelt, and people were like, "You're a moron." So, given the question, if you got on an airplane and they gave you the choice, would you wear your seatbelt?
Yeah, I think I would.
Okay.
I would.
Yeah.
Just, I mean,
It's right there.
yeah.
What
Why
else
not?
you do?
It's not inconvenient.
Back in the day, were you a car seatbelt guy?
What does back in the day mean?
Well, it used to be you had your choice.
Like back in the 50s?
Well, no, but when like my first 2 cars, you didn't have to wear your seatbelt, and your car didn't yell at you. My car will not stop beeping.
Yeah.
If you don't wear your seatbelt, and it's annoying. It'll go on forever. But back in the day, it's like your car didn't care. You either wore one or you didn't.
I wore it.
I've always been a seatbelt wearer.
Yeah, Bill Simmons says he doesn't really ever wear a seatbelt.
Yeah, he's not a seatbelt guy.
Oh, he is an idiot.
Yeah.
And he just lets the beep go for the minute and then ignores it, and then it goes away.
That's kind of incredible, considering that you can get like a 30-mile-an-hour wreck. And die. Never understood that.
Yeah, that's just dumb.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Well, there's no helmet guys. There's no seatbelt guys. You know, it happens all the time.
You're still an idiotic, a moron.
We talked about it, like the rise of the scooter and the e-bikes. Some of those things go 30 plus miles an hour and no one wears anything. They're wearing shorts and flip-flops and no helmet on those things. Happens all the time. The seatbelt one is just amazing to me.
Well, it's not. I mean, I don't love them, but it's not that inconvenient. Like, what is? Like, what a hill to die on? Like, why?
It doesn't bother me to wear it.
It just is. You just do it.
It's not uncomfortable.
I mean, how many things in life do you just do? Because you don't really
everything.
You don't really love them, like your whole life.
But it saves your life.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying, like, you may not like if you can't just like everything.
No.
There are things that you just have to do. And it's most things.
Like park inside of a parking spot, inside the lines. I don't have to. I can park on a line if I want to, but I'm just going to park in the lines because I'm supposed to.
But I'm asking, so is there something that can easily save you, or you're putting yourself at serious risk of bodily harm or death, that you would choose not to do?
No.
Especially nothing like that. Like, that is it's a big nothing.
Like give me something that's really inconvenient but could save my life. Like what?
I guess the closest thing, I'm kind of a hypocrite because speeding. Like
speeding?
I
What do you mean?
Like driving.
Oh, I
over
speed.
the speed limit.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not crazy speeder, but I'll go over the speed limit.
But the faster you go, the more likely.
The faster you go, the
die.
more. Yeah, I'm a speeder.
So that's true, but I'm wearing my seatbelt.
So I guess
you're safe.
I guess I'm a bit of a hypocrite.
I'm good.
They got you.
I recently got another ticket, so I have to I'm on probation with the office. Apparently, if you have 2 speeding tickets in like a 5-year period, I don't know, like Odyssey puts you on some sort of 6-month probation. They for whatever reason, did you had to do it?
Oh yeah, they made us.
Work made us put in our driving record.
Yeah.
And I don't know why.
I've been banned.
But
Not me.
have you been banned?
No.
I got a letter today saying that I am on a 6-month probation because I have 2 moving violations. Cool.
In your face.
And my thing is, they said if I get another one, that my driving privileges will be revoked. What you're gonna what?
From Odyssey.
Okay.
Odyssey cars. This is why we never wanted to fill those out. It's like I'm never gonna drive an Odyssey car.
Yeah. What are we doing?
But they say everyone has to do it. Stupid corporate.
So now I have to.
I won't do it. No.
Yeah. If you have 2 tickets, you're on a 6-month probation, and I have to. If I get another one, I have to inform them immediately. And then apparently I go on double secret probation.
You have to inform them.
Yes.
Oh,
you want my info? Come get it.
Let's all be surprised when I don't.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what I'm saying? So I read that email today. I was this close to calling the little general and being like, hey, by the way, the company can take their driving policy, roll it up real tight, and F it.
You know what? Someone's going to find out. Like, if you did get another ticket, you didn't report it, someone would find out and probably snitch you out.
I mean, are you kidding? By the way, my last ticket was a speed camera anyways. That ticket shouldn't even count.
What if Odyssey hires a PI to follow you while you're driving just to make sure you don't get a 3rd ticket?
I just am
money well spent.
I could not believe when I got that email warning me that I'm on double secret probation because I got a speeding ticket.
That's fantastic.
Yes, dumbass.
No, I did that whole thing, but never heard anything back, so I assume I'm good.
So you don't have speeding tickets?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Not recently.
After the results of your background check, we have determined there is a probationary violation as outlined in our MVR policy. Consequently, you will be placed on a 6-month probationary period. Throughout this probation period, your driving privileges remain unaffected. But if I receive any violations during my probation period, it is imperative to promptly report that information to HR. And then they attached a probationary violation memo that details the guidelines and expectations.
Dude, you got memoed?
I got memoed.
They're watching you. They are watching.
And then a copy was sent via DocuSign. I have to review it and sign it as soon as possible. Your prompt attention.